Hello, everybody, and welcome to the canning party. As you can see so far tonight, I have Nikki in between prepping with us and Virginia Roots. Whoops. We are. There we go. How was that going? Sorry about that. I'm doing, again, pulled pork or Boston butts because they were on sale again for 99 cents a pound. And I'm only doing. Who's that going? I know it ain't me.
Hello, that's me. You have to mute this. How do I mute this?
Just mute YouTube. There you go. Nope. There you go. Yeah, so the Boston butts were on sale again this week for 99 cents a pound, so I got 50 more pounds of butt. I'm doing that, and I'm also doing 3 jars of cranberry beans because I put two 12-pound Boston butts in my big machine that you can see back there. And it's the most I ever did in there at one time. And when I went to chop it up, it wasn't completely done. So I only chopped up one, which filled up 4 quarts. The other 3 quarts I'm going to fill up with beans. And I've got the other butt, and there is still cooking right now. So we're going to have it for dinner tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that. So I'm filling up the other 3 jars with beans. And Nikki is doing a rabbit stock and venison stock. And
Nice.
Roots is doing kidney beans.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard from the milkmaid or Susanna, so I don't know if they're going to be joining us tonight or not. But hopefully they will. Let's see who all we got in here tonight. Let me go back here. See. Hey, you. Welcome. Native, what's going on, my brother? The Best Life, welcome. Debbie Sims. Huckleberry, what's going on? Sherry Leach. Pilot, what is going on, Pilot? Jeep.
Jeep? See that?
Jeep's in the house, and Carrot Top. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. I hope everybody had. Oh, Bear Truth's here. Hello, Bear Truth. I hope everybody had an awesome week. I really didn't get a whole lot done. I had to drive twice. I had to drive for an hour and a half each way to Fayetteville to the VA to go see the doctors this week. So I spent a lot of time driving to doctor's appointments, and I've got more coming up next week. So it is what it is. So I didn't get a whole lot done. I did have a little bit of drama on in the yard with the rabbits this past week. I don't know what happened. They're escape artists, number one. They just constantly get out. So I've got the entire rabbitry fenced in. So when they get out, it really doesn't bother me anymore. They're kind of fenced in. But one of the little ones crawled up. He done it. I don't know how he got to the hay feeder, but he got into the hay feeder, and he dug a hole through the hay feeder, and he come up out the top and got loose. Actually, it was 2 of them that got loose. And they were small enough that they could fit in between the 2x4 wire that I had fenced in, which I can't believe they squeezed through it, but they did. So they were out running around the yard, which was kind of cool because I went outside, and they're just come running up to me. I mean, they come from way in the backyard, running right up to me while I'm doing my stuff in what's left of the garden. Just follow me around the yard until feeding time, and then they get back in the cage, and they came right up to me, and I put them right back in their cage, and it's no big deal. The problem was the next morning when I went outside, they were both dead. Both of them just stone cold dead in the bottom of the cage.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if they got into something or what, but they were completely healthy, hopping around, happy-go-lucky, and then the next morning they were just dead. And I know it wasn't the cold because it was like 70 degrees here that day, but and it wasn't cold at all that night. So I don't know what happened. I'm assuming they got into something they shouldn't have got into, or maybe they both got bit by something. I don't know, but it was just those 2. Everybody else is fine. So, and my little dwarf rabbit, he's still kicking. He's just this little itty bitty rabbit. So I legit think he's a dwarf rabbit. I think it's like a genetic thing. He just popped out teeny tiny. So he's doing good, and all the rest of them are doing good. So hopefully this week I'm going to process some. I meant to this weekend, but things kind of got out of control, and I got lazy. So I plan on processing some this week. I need to process. I'm gonna probably process 4 or 5, probably 4 this week. And I don't know, I may do 2 a day just because it's hard to fit all that meat in the fridge for a day. Because once you do the process, you need to let it sit for 24 before you do anything with it. So I'll probably do maybe 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, something like that, until I get my numbers back manageable. Because here in another, that's the first batch of 9s. Here in another 4, probably 6 weeks, I'll have another batch ready to be harvested. And then 4 weeks after that, another batch ready to be harvested. So they will get out of control quickly.
They do.
Yeah. But Native, if you're still in the chat, I went by Ace Hardware today in town, and they had the rabbit pellets on sale for $16 a bag. That's a 50-pound bag for $16, which is an awesome price. It's usually like at some places it's $20, $22, $24. So they had them for $16 a bag. So if you need some, go get some. Stuart, what's going on? Monty, hello. Angela B in North Carolina, hello. Rural Prepper, what's going on? Yeah, as you guys can see, we have labels underneath our names so everybody can see what we're canning. Sunshine State Survival, hello. Oh, you eating pork butt now? That's awesome.
Right?
Ghetto, what's going on? Michigan Outpost, Fair Truths. I believe I said hello to everybody. Yeah, so I've got all my stuff chopped up and jarred up. I just need to add the liquid. Oh, I need to jar up the beans real quick and add the liquid, and then we're good to go. But I'll just chat with everybody for a while because I'm really not in a rush.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put mine in.
Yeah, okay. You do your thing, and when you come back, you can do the talking while I go do my thing. And I'm not sure if there's anybody in the chat. Well, I know there are some names in the chat I recognize, I remember from the other night. Thursday night, Native Voice and I did our first movie review, and we did it on the movie How It Ends with Forrest Whitaker and Theo something or other. He's the guy that played in the Allegiant movies. But we did our first movie review, and it literally lasted like 2 hours. And there's Native. And I got to tell you something. Other than the canning parties, that movie review thing I did with Native, that was probably one of the best 2 hours I've spent on YouTube. It was a blast. I had so much fun doing it. And I hope you guys went and watched the movie afterwards, if you watched the review, because it's an awesome movie, definitely. I'm looking forward to doing it again, for real. Hey, Native, did you hear what I said about the rabbit food at the Ace Hardware? Got it on sale for $16 a bag, 50-pound bag. I just got some today. Oslander, good day.
I watched that movie on purpose just for that review, and then I was busy during the live, and I was going to catch the replay, and I woke up, I was like middle of the night or something. I woke up, and I was going to watch it on the replay, and it was gone.
I know. I meant to ask you about that, Native. Did YouTube pull it down because of the copyright violations? Because yeah, it's not there anymore. It's gone.
Yeah, I was so mad. I was like, man.
It was good, man. It was a fun 2 hours. We had a blast. Yeah, $16 a bag. I just went today and got 3 bags. They're $16, 50-pounders. Can't beat that price. Yeah, I think so too, Native. I was trying to think of another movie to do. There's a bunch of good ones out there. But I mean, there's even TV shows that we could do. We could do we could break Jericho up. We could break it up into do a show, once a month, twice a month, however you want to do it. But do 3 or 4 episodes per show, and do the entire Jericho series, because that's one of my favorites.
I still need to watch that. I've heard you talk about that. I've never watched it, but somebody, I can't remember who I was watching, but somebody suggested watching a movie called Dragon Day. And
Dragon Day? I've never heard that. Dragon, Dragon, Dragon Day?
Yeah. And I watched it, and it was,
There's a lot of good ones out there. I like them off-the-wall movies where, you've never heard of it before, like the direct-to-DVD movies, because they're usually better than the big-time movies.
Yeah, this was I think it was on Amazon Prime or something. And I can't remember what channel I was watching that recommended it and said it was good. Oh, it was frustrating to me because, but yeah, Dragon Day is China. I mean, it's basically China taking over.
Lala's here. Hey, Lala. How you going on? A day at a time with Preppy Mama. Hello. Yeah, I actually started rewatching it Thursday after we ended our stream. I think I'm on like episode 6 right now for like the 50th time. Conservative Patriot, what's going on? Mender Mom, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, so other than that, did anybody have anything awesome happen this week or anything like, you know, wonderful or terrible?
Not really.
No?
Kind of slow going this week, you know?
Yeah, I've been kind of dragging ass as well. But what are you going to do? Can you see the chat, Nikki?
I can.
Okay, cool. You can interact with the chat. I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff jarred up.
Well, I'm not good at this though. Okay, I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll try. Deadwood. That's another one I've heard of. Deadwood. And I haven't watched it yet, but I need to. I've heard it was good. Oh, I try, Native. I try. Sometimes I'm up really early. Well, most of the time I'm up really early, but sometimes I'm up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time 5:30 for me rolls around, I'm like crash back out on the couch for a little bit. But yeah, love it. I love the reload in the morning. It's awesome. It's one of my favorites. I always have it set. So if I'm up doing stuff, I'm in there. Love it. Hey, when are you gonna can again with this, Native? Well, not with that. Yeah, when are you gonna can again with this, Native? It's awesome. I'm running out of room, y'all. I the canning is always easy.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm running out of room now that I started canning. I've had to like reorganize my pantry like 4 times.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've had to reorganize like 4 times. Every time I have them sitting out here, I'm like, okay, they sit out here for like 2 or 3 days, and then I have to reorganize something. Oh, I think I'm about to reorganize another room actually, just because of that, because of this. Kidney beans. Okay. No. Looks delicious already. Looks good. What else are you making? I know you're making something other than what you're canning.
I might make some ghee in a minute, possibly some banana bread. Yeah, I take this time to cook as much crap as I can in 3 hours.
Okay, that's why I'm like overachiever. Well, I actually, because I had the kids and my husband and all that, I actually made a pork coconut curry with pork and potatoes and carrots, and that's over in the Instant Pot. That's what we ate, and with some pasta that I made a couple days ago. That's what I made for dinner, but we already ate.
That sounds good.
Hey, did you parboil your beans first, or you just?
Okay, so what I did, everybody, is these are dry. The first canning show ever, we did dry beans. They are not parboiled, they're dry. Jess had a recipe that we all tried, and I have since opened some of those beans, and they're great. So what I'm adding is chicken broth. I didn't have any I canned myself, but I got some on sale. I got a case of it on sale. Each quart has just about a cup of dry beans.
Okay.
So between 3/4 and 1 cup of dry beans, and then I'm filling it to a 1/2 inch or 1 inch headspace, as well as I put an onion in the bottom of each jar because anything I make with beans would probably have onion in it.
Right.
So
I saw you talking about it. Looks delicious already. Yeah.
And this is going to absorb a lot of the liquid. When these come out, the volume is going to be down a bit, but I really liked it, so I'm going to try it again.
You know, all the stuff that I've canned so far with you guys, I still haven't opened one single jar. I know everybody said it's a thing and you want to hurry up and open it, and I've just been stacking it in there. I still have not opened one single jar, but I need to. I need to, you know, one of each and test it and see how I like it, see if I want to can it again or not.
Yeah.
But haven't done it yet. Not yet. I know it's weird, but I haven't done it yet. Blue Vandal. Hey, that's new. I haven't seen that one yet. Welcome to the canning party.
Is anyone in the chat canning?
And Rip Curl's here. Hey, Rip.
Hey, Rip.
Yeah. Is anybody in the chat canning? Y'all need to come up here with us. Oh, please, because I'm worn out. I got the grandsons this weekend, and my son-in-law's sick, and so I've had them. They're in the bedroom with Jeremy right now, but they have worn me out this weekend.
Right.
Seriously, I'm not used to all that. In between the hot flashes and the grandkids, I'm over here like, whoo. But yeah, I know. I'm old. It is what it is. Tiger. Hey, Tiger.
Hey, Tiger.
That really does look good. Those are going to be delicious.
I
don't know why I didn't put.
I did the beans and chicken stock.
Oh, chicken stock. I've canned a few things, but I don't know why. Oh, look at that. Cranberry beans and chicken stock. Looks good. I canned a few beans, but I don't know why I didn't put chopped up onion in mine, because I put onion in everything too. Carolyn R. Carolyn says she's going to get back to canning after Christmas. I hear you, because this time of the year is really busy. So I probably won't be canning anymore from now till after Christmas. I feel you on that one. Auslander, I just finally found your channel today and subbed and watched a video of yours today. Auslander's awesome, but I didn't know it was Auslander info. and I finally found it today, so that's
Okay, I'm back.
good, because I'm not good at this.
I did my cranberry beans in chicken stock, or actually chicken bone broth that I canned like 2 years ago. So that should
Yeah.
give them some good flavor. I was gonna put some diced onion in there, but I decided this time to just do it with chicken stock.
JS Badger.
Did I miss anything good? Rip Curl, what's going on? Hoot, what's going on?
Hi, Hoot.
All right, so Native's gonna can next Saturday.
Yes.
Making a promise.
You say what?
All right, we're gonna have to hold you to that. Roots, what'd you add to your kidney beans? I know onion and
Onion
chicken broth,
and-
right?
Yep, chicken broth. I
Yeah.
got on sale for a couple of bucks for a 12-pack.
It's my last name. I'm too lazy to can. That's funny.
Who? Nikki asked if you parboiled the beans. You didn't, did you? You went dry just like I did, right?
She
Yes,
did
I went dry.
Yeah.
I was paying attention. Trying.
Blue Vandal, what's going on? Tiger 454. Carolyn R. I'm going to get back to canning after Christmas. Well, you are more than welcome to hop up here and can with us. We would enjoy the company.
Yep.
Yankee Watchdog, what's going on? Yeah, you're a little bit late, but we just got started. The first 10 minutes, all we usually do is talk and chit-chat anyway. JS Badger. Whoop, where'd it go? It jumped on me. Evening Campers did 5 quarts of turkey bone broth earlier this week in a new canner. Awesome. That's exactly what I canned last Saturday with my bone broth from my turkey from Thanksgiving. Ooh. Epileptic Pilot did 10 quarts of chili yesterday. Gonna do turkey chili tomorrow. Nice. I'm too lazy to can, but the grocery store loves me. Hey, it is what it is, brother. We gotta do what we gotta do, you know?
Wide mouth jars.
Yeah, Walmart even had jars this week, which shocked me.
I'm going to say the advantage of wide mouth jars, well, I mean, I don't know yet, but it's easier to get everything out. I actually wanted, for the venison that I'm canning tonight, I wanted to actually put it through my grinder and make venison. I wanted to try to make venison meatloaf for the first time.
Ooh, nice. That'd be good.
Use some of our wide mouth jars for that so it would come out easier. But we have the kiddos, and man, that's the 2 of them. So I just did the straight venison and then the broth that I made. So I'm going to try meatloaf. I've never tried meatloaf. So wide mouth jars, to answer his question, that's what I'm going to use my wide mouth jars for, is something like meatloaf or whatever, so it can come out easier. So I just use the small mouth jars today because when I'm canning, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, usually anything, if it's got like a lot of liquid in it, I'll use a regular mouth jar. Like if I'm doing like beans, I can do those in a regular mouth. But I mean, if I had the option, I would just buy wide mouths. I mean, my personal preference, because they work for everything. But you know, when the pickings are slim, you got to get what you get. So I try to use the regular mouth for like all my broths and all my soups and things like that. They come out easy.
Right, that's what I'm doing now because I have wide mouth and the regular. But yeah, exactly. We just get what we can get. They're really hard.
Exactly. Make it work.
Yep.
Really.
I mean,
hard.
I'll can meatloaf in a regular mouth jar. I don't care if it comes out ugly. It's going to taste the same. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, it's not like you really have a whole lot of presentation involved when you're eating home canned foods anyway.
Right.
Prepper Book Club, what's going on? Native, I know I sent you the link if you want to come up here instead of typing all the time. I mean, you're more than welcome to hop up here. So is anybody else. Didn't I pin the link? I think I pinned it. If not, I'll try it again.
Oh.
Boom. Yeah, I pinned it. Living the dream. I hear you. Yeah, so the cat's doing good. It's spoiled ass rotten. He fits right in. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah, I want to see the cat again.
I don't know where he went.
So I've got the heat on. These beans are going to take 90 minutes once they come up to temp and pressure. And I'm going to go grab some butter, check on my son, because I think I'll make 3 pounds of ghee. Hey, kitty, kitty.
See everybody on the camera? See everybody on the camera?
Right.
Massive cat.
Yes. Should delay on my TV so much.
Yeah. Hey, we got a newcomer.
Uh-oh.
Welcome, welcome. Conservative Patriot, what's going on?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. Welcome to the show.
Ah, Canon. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, we do it every week.
Right on.
Every Saturday. At least we have been doing it every Saturday for about 6 or 7 months now, at least, I think. We've been doing it for a while.
That's good, though. Get everything ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, definitely. Are you a canner, or are you just here to hang out?
Yeah, just here to chill.
Sweet, sweet.
I've actually been stocking up. I have a lot of food myself.
Yeah, Mo's, he's a massive cat. He's Maine Coon and something else. Yeah, he's got a tail. He's got a tail. He's cool though, man. He's laid back. He don't get upset about nothing. He's just like whatever. But I mean, we got him for free, so what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Christopher Bell. Hey, Christopher. I haven't seen that one before.
Kenny is an important skill for becoming confident. You have to keep the supply line intact. You are most correct, my brother. Yeah, Buddy loves Mo. They're just chill.
Excuse me.
They eat right beside each other out of different bowls. They don't.
Things are starting to heat up over in Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't even watch the stuff. I don't worry about it. I don't watch it. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not deployed over there. Me getting upset about it ain't gonna change nothing. I'm not even worrying about it. I don't watch the news. Nothing. I'd rather come on YouTube and let people lie to me. At least I can have fun that way. Because ain't nothing you get from mainstream media the truth.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, we just hang here, just chill. Saturdays are like the just hang out, chill, make food. We don't do, we don't do the crazy politics. We don't do the crazy religion stuff. Basically, we just don't pick sides. We want to make sure everybody feels welcome.
There you go.
Now, any other night during the week, I'll get in the bottom of the rabbit hole and hold you up. Northern Girl, what's going on?
Hey, Northern Girl.
I'm doing Boston butt. Nikki's doing rabbit and venison stock. Roots is doing kidney beans. And I'm also doing cranberry beans and chicken broth or chicken stock, bone broth. Bone broth that I made about 2 years ago.
I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh, it was nice here today. It's been nice here the last couple days. I'm talking t-shirt weather, like 70s.
Right here, it's been cold.
It's been like 80s here. It's crazy.
I remember a couple years ago, the bad part about weather like this is it'll fool some of your trees, man. If you get like a week or two, well, it'll usually happen like at the end, towards the end of the winter, but you'll get like some early warming spells and they'll go ahead and start blooming and blossoming and die. So I hope that don't happen this year. I think people learned a lesson last year planting their gardens. I think a lot of people are going to wait this year. They're going to wait at least 3 weeks after the normal planting time, or they're going to start planting indoors and wait, because a lot of people got their asses handed to them last year. Everybody planted when they're supposed to, and then we had that cold spell come through and bam, killed off everything.
Yeah, right here.
And it was funny, when I started doing my container garden last year, I told everybody it was my shift garden in buckets. That way if the weather changed or I had, straight line winds or tornado or something like that, I could just grab my garden and bring it inside and put it in the basement overnight. And I'll be damned, not 3 days later, it dropped down to like 17 degrees, like in March. I grabbed my buckets, brought everything inside, and for the next 3 days, everybody's shit's dying off, and my stuff was good to go, and I brought it right back outside when it was over with. I didn't lose anything because of the cold, which was awesome.
That was weird.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys never get that type of cold.
Oh, my potatoes, I don't know if any of you guys saw it, the first time I ever planted potatoes in my life. I planted them in the beginning of April. So the beginning of August, I flipped the buckets over, and I got like 70-something potatoes. But they were all really, really small. I didn't water them enough. So I just left them in the bucket that I weighed them in. They've been sitting in the bucket in the basement for a little over 4 months now, and they're starting to chit, so I'm fixing to plant them.
Nice.
So I'm gonna take all the dirt that I used this year in all the buckets, and I'm gonna mix it all up with I'm gonna go 50-50 rabbit manure and dirt, and then I'm gonna start replanting stuff in the basement.
There you go.
Because I know one thing. Hey, Native, I know your rabbit ain't shitting enough to give you some good fertilizer. Next time we hook up, I'm gonna have to give you some. I'm gonna give you a 50-pound bag of rabbit manure you can start using in your greenhouse, because I've got rabbit shit coming out of my ass.
Aww.
Like, dude, these rabbits, man, rabbits do not mess around. No. They do 3 things really well: eat, shit, and make babies.
Only in this community is doo-doo a legit gift.
I know, right? I'm giving you some poo-poo, Native.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you a bag full of poo-poo.
Hey,
bag full of rabbit poo-poo. Yeah, but I mean, if you've never grown anything with rabbit manure before, the first time you do it, it's gonna blow your freaking mind. It's like, what in the hell? I mean, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Well, Native, right now I've got enough rabbit manure to probably fill 2 55-gallon drums to the top. At least. At least. Gemma, what's going on, Jim?
Hey, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma, I was going to post some pictures in the community with the rabbits and let you, obviously you said you wanted a black one, and only one of the black ones is female, but I'm going to give you a chance to change your mind, because my little dwarf rabbit, my little itty bitty to runt, that is just kicking it like nonstop, but he's itty bitty. I was going to give you the option that maybe you wanted to adopt that one, because I'm not breeding him because he's a dwarf. And I'm obviously not going to harvest him because I won't get any meat off of it. Plus, he's just a cool little rabbit. So he's going to be my yard rabbit. He or she. He's too young. I can't tell yet, but.
Yeah.
Look at there, Native. No, I'm still raising his stepkids. He's going to owe me some damn child support. I know that.
Oh, boy.
That's funny.
I'm fixing to redo all my cages and stuff. I got to get my ass down to the hardware store and get some lumber. I got to set them up. I got them too close to the ground. The only reason I'm saying I got them too close to the ground is because I want them to be at least 2 feet off the ground, so it's easy to get under there to clean the manure out. But I'm gonna put them back to back. I've got the 2 6-row cages. I'm gonna put them back to back, and then one side will be for breeding, and the other side's gonna be for growing out. Because I'm gonna give the 2 cream d'argents one more time to make some babies. If they don't, they're going in the pot. Yeah, because I've tried to breed them like 3 times shortly after they were old enough, and they were not having nothing to do with it at all. So I gave them a couple months break. I've been feeding them, so I'm gonna give them another chance to breed and make babies. If they don't, they're going in the pot. Well, thank you, Northern Girl. Uh-oh. Look who's here. It's Gemma.
Hello.
Hey, Jim.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
So did you hear what I said about the little rabbit?
Yes, I did. I'm very happy to swap.
I think you'll like this little one. He's cool. He's like a dwarf. He's about
Hey, Nate.
he's about this big. All right. But his brothers and sisters that were born at the same time are like this big. He's just itty bitty.
Nice.
Yeah, he's teeny tiny. He's just a
That
dwarf.
suits me. I'm little anyway, so that suits me fine.
that's cute. How did that
Yeah.
happen?
I don't know, but he's got multicolored, like his face is splotched, like with white and black spot. He's a trip. He's just itty bitty, like tiny. Like when I pulled him out of the nest, I didn't even see him. I didn't even know he was in there until I started cleaning out the straw, putting in fresh straw, and he's back in the corner just chilling. I'm like, what? All I saw was eyes. And Eastern got him. He was like itty bitty little thing. Like he was so small, he can't reach the feeder to get the pellets. And he's like, I think he's 6 weeks old, 5 or 6 weeks old. And the rest of the rabbits, they're all feeding out of the thing, but he can't reach in to get the pellet, so I have to put him a little bowl in there.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's teeny tiny little thing.
Oh well, yeah. I'm very happy to swap out little bunny. I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, he's cool because I'm definitely not getting it. Him or her, whichever one it is. They're just going to be my yard bunny. I might even bring him in the house, teach him how to use a litter box or something.
Yay!
Teresa.
Because he's so tiny. Like if he doesn't get like big enough, it's like I don't want to, just like leave him in the yard.
Aww.
But the rest of them going in the pot.
It's good to see you too, Stuart. I've been working hard as always on my channel. I'm currently 2 away from my next goal, so I've been pushing out the content to try and get my next 2 for my next milestone. So,
What's your next goal?
4,200. I'm 2 people away right now.
What? All right. Can somebody drop Gemma's link in the chat? Let's go ahead and get that 42 for Jim tonight. Gemma, you're a mod. Drop your own link.
Okay. Let me get the YouTube up. Hold on.
Thanks, Northern Girl.
Sorry, it's a freeze on me.
Northern Girl.
Yeah, can someone drop my link? Because every time I open the YouTube app to go onto someone's live chat, my computer's just frozen on me, so I don't really want to lose the StreamYard. So if someone could post my link in the chat, because I don't want to risk my computer crashing.
I got you coming right up, Jims. Booyah.
Okay.
I'm getting it right now. Okay, guys, here's Gemma's link. At least 2 of you, if not all of you, do me a favor and just take a couple seconds and click on that link and go ahead and sub to Gemma and let's get her to her 4,200 mark. Real quick like. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, it's only 2 people, so I'm not that far away.
And if you guys like poetry, and Native was right behind me. Native nailed it too. He's got it up. So there's the link twice for you guys. So you guys go check it out.
Thank you, Native and Ghost.
Yeah, I beat you, brother. Yeah, it's a good. She does like her own poetry, live poetry readings. She does like I can't really call them walkabouts because that's what they do in Australia. But she does like some really cool UK inspired. She just shows you all the stuff in her life and what's going on around in the UK versus over here.
Yesterday I uploaded a vlog from Friday night that I did. I went to the local one of the local theatres to watch a live comedian, and I vlogged inside the theatre.
All right, there's your 2 right there. Bug dude Teresa, that should have you at 4,200.
Let me check. I've got my phone here with the YouTube app on. Because I did hit it twice already, and then thank you very much. Yep, got it.
Sweetness.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I woke up yesterday morning. I was like, "Huh? I'm too late, huh?" So it's been a bit nuts.
Yeah, every time I hit a landmark, they take them away. Ghetto just subbed.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like I hit 2,500, and then within a couple days I was at 2,540, and then 2 days later I was at 2,430, and I'm like, what? How in the hell do I lose 110 subs in 2 days? What did I do? And then it was like 2 weeks to get back over 2,500, and now I've been stuck at 2,750 forever.
Well, I'll get you to 3,000. That won't take me long to get you to 3,000 on mine.
Yeah, I was all about getting as many subs as possible. I mean, subs are awesome. I like getting subs, but it's it's just like it comes and goes. It comes and you'll get like a rush, and you'll get like a week where you get like 30 or 40 subs, and then you'll go like a month and you lose 10. It's just like I haven't done anything.
No, I know. It does get annoying, but.
It does get frustrating at times.
It is frustrating because then you'll see new people come along in the community, and they'll pop in and drop a couple videos, and then all of a sudden, a month later they've got like 8,000 subs, and I'm going, what in the hell is going on? I mean, you have to drop like the one perfect video that hits the algorithm, and everybody just subs to you. But it is what it is. Some people
my channel is not for everybody. It's like my channel is very much about education of autism and how I live with it and stuff. I appreciate not everyone's going to be interested in the topic, but it's my channel does get very confrontational sometimes. It's the topics that I've talked about.
But like my main thing about the subscribers is that if you're on YouTube, whether you're a content creator or if you're just somebody in the chat that just likes to watch videos and stuff, I know when I first started going to YouTube, I kept hearing everybody saying, smash the like, subscribe, and I'm like, why? I didn't know what it did. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know anything about it until I started putting up content, and I'm like, wow, it's really important. So even if it's a channel that has nothing to do with what you do in your daily life as a content creator, support the other content creators. If I go on somebody's channel, if somebody's in my chat and I'm subscribing, it's not hurting anything to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt anything. It just helps them, especially when you get monetized and you're making like a fraction of a penny off of the YouTube ads that they're going to put on your videos anyway, even if you don't monetize. I mean, you're helping a content creator make a couple of pennies every time they spend 2 hours making a video. We got babies. We got babies.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Hi.
He's pointing at the computer.
Hey.
Look up there. Or look over to you. That's you.
Hey.
He's on the big mirror. Yeah, so for anybody in the chat, if you're not a content creator, if you're just somebody that enjoys YouTube, and enjoys, content, enjoys hanging out with other people. I mean, if you go on somebody's channel, it's not going to hurt you a bit. It doesn't hurt anything in your YouTube life to hit that little red button. It helps the content creators.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
I mean, when I go on somebody's channel, as long as they're not throwing things at the screen and cussing and raising 9 kinds of Cain, I click the red button, just because I know what they have to go through to get in the right kind of mood to do a content video and then spend an hour editing and an hour uploading it, getting it on YouTube. That's a lot of time, so it doesn't hurt for me to click that little red button and let them make a penny, because that's basically what it amounts to. You click the red button and you're basically donating 1 cent. To that content creator by the time YouTube gets finished taxing you. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. Sub away.
And that's cool, Ghetto. I'll definitely check your channel out. Ghetto says, I'm trying not to hoot, but I'm working on content for my channel. I finally found all the programs I need. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're finally doing it. It is scary starting out. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a channel at first, and then my social worker was like, well, because she kind of tricked me. She said, what content did I find about autism when I first came on YouTube? There wasn't anything, especially for females. And she's like, why don't you do your own one? I was like, no. And then after about 2-3 months, I thought about it. I was like, oh, actually, she's got a good point, and I did. It's been the best thing for me. So,
Staying high for life. Staying high for life. I do not recommend pressure canning noodles at all, because they fall apart and turn into paper mache. That putty stuff. They basically turn into mashed potatoes that don't taste like mashed potatoes. I have heard of people canning egg noodles and having success with that, but I mean, it's just way much easier to store them dry and just prepare them when you need them. But yeah, I've never canned noodles.
Yeah.
You can take me off the screen now.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Thank you.
Hey, you can stop side seat driving.
Conservative. I don't think I've seen you before, but I've seen you around the channels.
Yeah. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen you on a few channels. I've just never seen you on the panel. If anyone has any questions for Ghost, if you want to tag my name in the chat, and then I'll read them out to Ghost when he sits down. If you have any questions for him, because when he's canning,
What? There's a volcano? I did not see that, Ghetto. There's a volcano eruption in Indonesia. I did not see that. Okay, it's time for the T-shirt reveal. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's today's T-shirt.
That's the magazine. Heck yeah. Right on. I like that.
So, Corn Pop, are you canning up some jalapenos? Trying to slide by, act like we don't notice? I'm not sure if anyone else is canning in the chat. I haven't seen the chat for about an hour.
Like earlier, everybody was telling us what they canned today, yesterday, later in the week.
Nice.
Everybody was sharing their stories. We've had chili and turkey broth.
Asks me to ask you, Ghost. It says, Gemma, can you ask Ghost how he manages to grow such a glorious beard?
I just shaved it all off. How do I grow a glorious beard? I don't do anything to it. I don't trim it. I don't put any beard stuff, oil, whatever stuff. I just, it is what it is. It grows how it wants to grow. Just genetics, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I just shaved it all off. It was, oh my God, it was long.
Yeah, I remember how long your beard was. That was long.
Yeah. I think this time I'm going to let it go. I may braid it. I don't know. I get moody. When I'm laying in the bed and I roll over on my beard and it hurts, I get pissed off and I go shave it.
Yeah.
I don't blame you in that aspect.
Yeah, then it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like when I go to sleep and I roll and I lean on my hair and I'm like, ow. So I have to keep putting my hair up, so don't keep pulling on it. It's getting long.
Yep.
And it irritates me.
Yeah, see, Corn Pop said he managed to get all the jalapenos cut up and all the meat is still attached to my fingers. So that's always a good sign. If your bones aren't peeking out of your meat, out of your fingers, then you're good.
Again, it takes a lot of time, but it's worth it.
Hoot says, Virginia Hoot says that they were getting everything ready to can. Corn Pop was.
How you doing, Native Voice? I hope you're doing okay. It's good to see you in the chat. I hope everyone else in the chat's doing good too.
Been lurking. Yeah, so today was a good week. I had to go to the VA, like I said, twice this past week. I got to go again this week. But they hooked me up to this machine. It's called Alpha Stem. It's this little battery-powered thing with these electrodes that you hook to your ear, or you can use the pads that go different places on your body. But it uses electrical stimulation to change the chemistry in your brain. It stimulates your brain to do the serotonin. You know, it's for PTSD and pain management. So I had to test this machine out, and I got to tell you, it was freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. So I should have it. It should be delivered to my house here in a month. But yeah, it's called Alpha Stem. A guy in Texas invented it, and you can get it with a prescription, but the machine costs like $2,000. But like, I went in there with like the sciatic nerve pain and the headache and my ankle that I messed up when I passed out 2 months ago. As soon as I switched the thing on and cranked it up to high, the pain was gone. Like it turns off the pain receptors in your brain. It was killer. I was like, oh yeah, Daddy wants one of these.
There you go.
I'm glad it's helping, and that's the important thing.
Oh yeah. It's just too bad it's like an hour and a half drive each way to get there.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's called an Alpha Stem.
Alpha Stem. Okay.
ALPHASTEM. And it's Alpha. It's STEM or STIM. I think it's STIM.
Okay, I'll have to look that up. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, but and you can. They have a website. You can go to alphastem.com and it shows you all the stuff. It shows you what it does.
Oh, cool.
And you can
Okay.
click buy it. But you have to have a prescription to order it. But you might want to check and see if your insurance covers it.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look. That sounds interesting. Yeah, Nate Voice, I'm doing good. I've just been working on some more poetry and content videos. I just found out a local footballer here in the UK and a TV presenter has been diagnosed with autism. So I've got a couple of videos coming up talking about their diagnosis story and what it means for public media and stuff. So I'm doing a lot of editing and
I'll hook you up, dude. I'll hook you up. Yeah, it was a trippy machine, man. It made the color spectrum of light that my eyes perceived change. Like everything got like it had a yellow tinge to it. It was a weird experience. It was like I was tripping for a little while.
And Leslie Give Me Liberty says, Ghost, that sounds awesome. That sounds like it'd be very helpful. Does the pain relief last for a while? It
lasted. I did a 40-minute session, and when I took it off, it lasted. Well, here's the thing: like when I cranked it up, the pain like immediately went away, and then when I took it off, it started coming back, but it came back gradually. It just didn't turn on to a 10. You know, it started at like a 1, and it gradually powered up. But the cool part about the system is you cannot OD on it. You can do it as much as you want. And there's no negative effects to it. So, but like for me, it gave like serious pain relief for probably the entire time I had it on, and then 45 minutes to an hour afterwards, which was awesome.
That's good.
Native, what inspires my poetry is usually things that I go through, or people will give me ideas, or like recently I wrote one in memory of my grandmother who's been gone 3 years in a couple of weeks. So I wrote poetry about her and kind of her helping to raise me and stuff. So I wrote one about her, and then I've written ones about how I experienced the audio, ones about my sensory issues. I've written one about how I process stuff, how my brain works, and because a lot of people will sit here and say to me, "Oh, you're female, you can't be autistic." It's like, so I was like, you know what? I'm sick of explaining myself. I'll do it in a poem, short, sharp, to the point, and just explain it that way. Because at least then people will get to grips with it, and they can either read my poem or they can listen to me on the video. So it's a quick way of them getting to grips with it because it's the same topic. So a lot of it's live events, some of it's music based. So a few of my poems have been based on music I've listened to, or some lyrics I've picked up. I'm like, oh, I can use them, and then just twist them into my own version to write them. So
That's cool. Her channel's a really unique channel. If you hadn't checked it out, you should, for sure.
I'll be celebrating my 7-year stage on YouTube in January, because I would have been on here 7 years in January. So I've changed a lot since I first come on this platform. I've become more confident in myself, whereas when I first started this platform, I was a nervous wreck.
Couldn't have been that bad.
I was. If you want to go back and watch my first few videos, Jesus, I was awful.
Yeah, it's a really cool machine, Stuart. I mean, I used the electrotherapy when I had my neck surgery done, when they fused my C5 and C6 together. They had this little backpack thing that you had to wear on your belt with these electrodes because electrical current stimulates bone growth. So I wore that for a while, and it was awesome. But yeah, this crazy machine is a trip. Like, it immediately stops the pain. Like, and you get like this big menu, and it tells you where to put the probes, like for if you have carpal tunnel or headaches, and it shows you where to put the probes to do the pain relief. It's pretty neat. And it works like really, really well. Like really well. I was shocked. I figured it was horse shit. And then as soon as I switched it on, I was like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah, native writing can be done in any aspect. Like, you don't necessarily have to do it in poetry or song lyrics or anything. It can be just like words in a diary. That I used to do a lot of journaling, and then like turn from journaling to poetry. And now I have my folder, which is next to me, with over 200 poems written in it that I've written in the last 3 years. All different topic ones.
Yeah, we all do it differently. Like me, I like to creatively just randomly throw things at people. It kind of helps calm me down, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people, like you said, they do it differently. A lot of people create their content in a different way. Like, you do the canon and homestead and stuff, and the rabbits and the garden growing. Like, a lot of people have different ways of doing things. So each channel's differently created. That's what makes each channel unique to itself.
Yes, ma'am, you are correct.
That's what people need to realise, is that we're all unique. It's not just the standard, oh, you're a content creator. No, because we all do it differently. We've all got different ways of putting content out. We all edit differently. Like, I don't really edit my videos. I edit probably about half an hour out of my vlogs. That's about it. But I don't necessarily need to edit mine. But a lot of people might want to edit, but I don't see the point.
Right.
I just don't see the point in having to edit out meltdowns, or that's real life. I'm not going to hide when I'm having a bad day. It's pointless. It's like, well, autism is not all good and rainbows. So I show both sides of it. But you can show both sides of what it's like to the homestead and stuff. You can show what it's like to can on a good day, a bad day. You can show what it's like to look after rabbits and the stress that can put on you, and people need to see that, because it's like it's not always happy stuff.
Right. That's true.
It's just reality.
Things happen.
Sorry, I'm very brutal with the truth. Sorry, I've got to be careful sometimes with what I say.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think I'm pretty brutal too. Like straight up.
I have to remember sometimes when I'm on someone else's panel, I have to kind of because I'd be too direct and I get myself in trouble.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, but I know when my barrier is, I should sometimes learn to zip it.
Nah. There's only 31 people in the chat. I don't believe YouTube is paying any attention to what we're saying in here right now.
No, probably not.
My channel's so low on their radar. Like, I don't do the behave on the canning stream to not make YouTube mad. I do it just because, for the simple fact, like a while ago, Nikki had her kids in the kitchen. You know, Roots has had her kids in the kitchen. You know, it's like, you know, this is the show that, you know, anybody can watch at any time during the day. They don't have to censor it. You know, their kids can be in the room. You're not hearing, you know, F-bombs drop left and right, you know, 24 times a minute, you know. Now, granted, you know, once it gets about 11:30, 12, sometimes 1 in the morning when we're still here, yeah, it'll happen. But it's not like, that's not the entire, I don't just go live to cuss at people, you know what I mean? We do that on other nights of the week.
Yeah.
Not this show, you know. But it's fun. It's kind of cool. And trust me, it was a transition for me, because if you watch any of my early videos when I first started, I could give the Angry Pepper a run for his money.
Yeah, I remember when I first started watching you, and I was watching some of your early ones, and I was like, whoa, this guy's like brutal, and I was just like, ooh, yeah. Whoa.
And I'll still go on some channels. I go on some channels where that's accepted to do that, and I'll swing for the fence. I don't care. But, you know,
no,
why would I do the same thing somebody else is doing? You know what I mean? Why would I start a channel and go live and just, you know, do things that somebody else is doing? That's their gimmick, not mine. Hey, there's another one. Hey, little buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Look at them curls.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
This kid's got some hair.
Yeah, he does.
Look at you on TV. Yeah, he thinks it's awesome. I'm 6 years old.
What? You're at least 13. Quit lying.
I'm 6 years old.
I mean, Leslie, I still do. It's not on this show. It just depends on if I go on somebody's panel and we're letting it rip, I'll let it rip with the best of them. But, you know, for this show kind of took on a life of its own. It was kind of, it was just a hangout, and then it turned into like a family kind of thing. And it doesn't make sense to be on here, you know, throwing the F-bomb every 5 words. That doesn't work. So we just kind of let it do what it did, or did what it do.
Did what it do.
It did what it did.
Yeah, it kind of became a really cool thing. I would say we started the first week of May.
Was it May?
I think so. I think it was the first week of May. And
wow, that's 8 months.
We've developed this culture of trying new things. And, you know, I was brand new. There's been how many people have we popped the cherries of? And
at least 20 or 30, at least.
Should make a wall of fame. Hoot owl.
Hoot owl. Hoot owl. He doesn't even eat chili yet.
Dang.
That's because y'all don't make chili. Y'all make hot dog spread. He can't get chili. He can't get chili in Texas. He can't even get chili in Texas. He's got to come to Carolina.
I'm just saying. No, he doesn't eat chili. And he doesn't even eat beans. He doesn't like them at all.
You might want to trade him in and get a new one.
Maybe.
See if you can get a refund.
No
I didn't make
refunds.
Well,
And I mean, it's funny too because when I first had the idea to do this show, and I'm not dropping names or anything, but I reached out to a few people and I was like, hey, I got an idea to do this, this, and this. And they were like, yeah, it sounds cool. And I said, well, I know this person's going to go on with me, and I know Virginia Roots is going to go on with me. And this person said, whoa. You're bringing Virginia Roots up there? I'm like, yeah. Live? I'm like, yeah. No. She's going to get your channel shut down. I'm like, what are you talking about? All she does is cuss. I'm like, have you listened to me? All I do is cuss. We're just going to have to, not do it. And to this day, I don't think Roots has said a single profanity word in 8 months. I've messed up and done it more than once, but she has been like an angel.
Virginia's a real sweetie.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute myself because this is really loud, but I'm still here working on this ghee.
Okay.
That just made me think of something, too. I think maybe Roots always mutes herself to go cuss. Like, she mutes it, and she goes and does on this 7-minute profanity-laden rampage off on the side in her safe space. And then she comes back, and she puts a smile on, and she hits the mic.
How did you know?
no, Al, I'm not sure he is. I mean, I'm sure he is, but
I'm sure I know Ghost has heard me cuss a lot of time. Like if I get angry or frustrated on my channel, I'll swear, but I have curbed it back a lot. But occasionally something will wind me up and I will let it slip, but I try not to.
Oh, yeah. Me too. It happens. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You got to be you. You got to be yourself.
really
Yeah, totally. That's like the video that I'm doing later today. I might let out a couple of swear words because something that one of the people said in the program that I'm doing a review on, I was just like, oh, hell no. I'm sitting there going, "Ugh." I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a cuss word coming out.
I have never in my life seen that statement or heard somebody say that about me. Ghost has been an excellent influence. That's a first.
funny.
Shut up, Nikki. You're grounded.
Ghost is a good influence. I've said that to him a couple of times. He is a good man to a lot of people, including myself.
Yeah, Roots has definitely got a poop mouth. Roots has definitely got Sailor in the background. She can wear the bell bottoms. Yeah, she can rock and roll.
Oh, honey,
She can walk into any bar on any naval base. She can walk into any bar on any naval base and hold her own, I promise you.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was a bartender for 15 years, so I can handle any of you. It's fine.
Oh, I feel sorry for you guys who are bartenders. I had a bad experience when I was out at the pub on Friday after watching the live comedian. My cousin's friend who came with me, my dad, to watch the comedian decided that he'd get drunk with his girlfriend and decided he was going to try and attack his girlfriend. And yeah, I ended up swearing and I'm just like, dude, you're lucky I haven't punched you yet. And I ended up getting in his face and screaming at him. I'm just like, dude, really?
Yes, Stuart, that's the whole reason why they're hooking me up to that machine. Because of my, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot in the last couple of weeks. Because it comes in phases, my issues. I'm a complete a-hole, like violent, very unnice person to be around. That's why. And when I'm in that zone, I don't go live. I can't do content because I'm a complete jackass. So hopefully the machine helps because it does the whole serotonin thing. It's supposed to put you in a good mood, but it takes a while to get you there. So we'll see if it works. Anything's better than the pills because I don't do the pills.
Stuart, I'm sure you're not being an a-hole, and even if you are having an a-hole day, doesn't necessarily mean that
Really?
you're being an a-hole all the time. Sometimes we just have off days.
Yep.
But like with like some of the stuff that Gemma deals with, it's different, but it's kind of the same. When you have any kind of a chemical deficiency or overproduction in your brain, like with me with my TBIs, like I'll go 2 or 3 months and I'll be perfectly fine, and then I'll go like a week or 2 weeks and I'm a completely like different person. Like legitimately, you would think that I'm bipolar sometimes because the way the things fire in your brain. You know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? I learned to deal with it. I found out what my trigger is, though.
Okay.
As long as I stay away from people, I'm okay. I'm not an ass.
Oh yeah, I can understand that.
If I surround myself with like animals and plants, I'm good to go. But if I have to go people and be an adult, man, it sucks.
Yeah, I know that feeling too well.
What's up, Hutchinson? Hutch.
Hi, Hutch. Good to see you. Hello, it's good to see you. Leslie.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying is Bug Dude doesn't know Roots from the old day, from hanging out with Dangerous, because that's where her and I first. Well, no, I think Roots. Did we meet on Dangerous? No, we met on JW. Yeah, but then we hung out on Dangerous After Dark. Yeah.
Hey, Milkmaid.
So, yeah. Completely different stream, completely different attitude, and no rules. So you can pretty much just say what's on your mind.
Yep.
Milkmaid, what's up, sweetie? We miss you. Yes, JW. Everybody says, hey, Milkmaid. I've got to go walk Buddy. He has to go pee-pee.
Okay. Hey, Teresa. Who else have I missed? Debbie. Hello. Who else have I missed? Anyone in the chat? Have a habit of missing people.
Oh, you guys are chatty.
I'm just making sure I
you,
keep up with the
Kiki?
chat. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anyone in the chat because I don't want to feel like I've missed anybody out. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat on the thing.
Did anyone find a screaming deal for shopping like Black Friday or Cyber Week this week? I've got a couple of things to get for Christmas, and I feel like a deer in headlights. I haven't gotten anything.
Yeah, I got myself some new Disney plates and Disney mugs for my kitchen because I love Disney. So when I found these Disney plates, I was just like, "Hell, I'm going to treat myself to a Christmas present." So I bought myself some Disney plates and mugs. So I'm quite happy about that. And then I found the Star Wars set, and my mum's like, "No, Jemmy, not having them as well." And I'm like, "Yes, I am. I don't care." So I ordered some Star Wars ones as well. I was like, "Yep, I'm good." I think altogether it cost me for both the Disney plates and the Star Wars ones. I spent about £60 UK money, which I believe is about 40 American dollars, I think.
Right.
So I'm quite happy with that.
Well, they say gift cards are a bad gift, but I like to shop right after Christmas because everything is 80% off, and I probably do more damage afterward than before.
Yeah.
Ooh, milkmaid. Yes, girl. She got her.
Teresa, I don't think it's Conservative Patriot is making noise. I don't think.
It might be me. It's my jiggler.
Because Teresa says to Conservative Patriot that he's making too much noise, but I don't think it's him because I can't hear anything.
No. I think it was the fact that he hasn't said anything in like 30 minutes.
Could be.
I know, he's so quiet. Be conservative.
Hey there. How you doing there?
Not being conservative with his speech.
Did I miss anything good?
Not really.
Hello, Wizard.
Right? Right, Teresa? I got you, girl.
No, sorry, Teresa. I didn't. No, it was a joke. My bad. It looked to me like you were saying that he was making too much noise. That's the way I wrote, like, the way I read it. But it was a joke. My bad. Hey, Wizard, how are you? And sorry, Teresa, if it was a joke. I'm not really good at picking up jokes. My apologies. Unfortunately, it's part of my autism that you can blame it on because, yeah.
Gemma, did you see Buddy's cat?
No. Aww.
Oh, wow.
Cute. Aww. Cute.
Milkmaid. Yeah, it was nice here in North Carolina today, Wizard. It was a real nice day today. What's my headset? Carolyn, what are we talking about?
I think
Is my
she's talking
headset?
about the noise that she can hear because people have been saying about there's been funny noises, and then Carolyn just typed, I think it's Ghost's headset.
Is it not working? Or is it acting weird?
No, it's working on my end. I can hear you fine.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't have nothing to do with the headset. It might be my microphone.
I can hear you
What kind of-
perfectly. I don't have any hassle.
Oh, I don't know. Might be the jigglers randomly going off in the background.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Wizard. I'm in South Central North Carolina, almost in South Carolina, and it's weird. The hot, cold is it's hard on the sinuses, especially if you have, sinus issues.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now Roots is doing like another 50-pound batch of ghee along with the beans.
Oh, that's cool.
That girl's got some butter in the cupboard, I'm here to tell you. She ain't running out of butter.
It was on sale
Yeah,
at
she doesn't have
Costco for
too
10
much
bucks
butter.
for a 4-pack, and I bought probably 4 or 5 of those.
Oh, nice. We'll see you later, Milk.
Take care, milkmaid.
Have a good one.
Pilot Mountain. I've been there many times.
It's been very cold in the UK. It's been like 4 degrees all yesterday, and it's dropped down to 0 now. It's cold.
That's Celsius, people, not Fahrenheit. They do Celsius over there.
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh, wow.
And then all last week, apart from the weekend, we had -2 degrees. It was very, very cold.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little bit chilly.
Okay, there was, when my friend is in Yorkshire at the top of the country, they had 3 days of snow. So that sucked. Hey Klingon, how are you? Hello, Prepper Book Club. Angela B. Yeah, that Prepper Book Club says that would be 32 Fahrenheit. So yes, that's cool.
Yep. Klingon, what's going on, Princess? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well.
Klingon was in my stream the other day when I was doing my my poetry stream.
Yeah?
That they were in there, yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, okay.
What?
And then I had some troll people come into my friend Captain Jerk stream from my stream. I decided to tell people apparently that I don't have autism because I can do facial expressions. I'm like, oh, shut up.
Huh.
So I struggle to do facial expressions. When I do them, I suck at them.
Shit. Make sure you give Klingon a wrench. She's like the super mod. She don't take no crap off nobody. And she does it from a phone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got Klingons on more than my channel. I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah, I'm doing good, Princess. Could be better, could be worse. So it's all good. Got Buddy a cat. Yep. My dog has a kitty. Well, it's not a kitty.
Are you planning on doing some videos of your dog Ghost?
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. Oh,
They're just chilling.
chilling. Oh, hey, buddy.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Aw, he's so cute.
And there's Mo. Look at the size of that cat. All right, Buddy's an 85-pound lab. Look at the size of that cat.
Aww.
Oh my goodness, look at that cat. That cat is straight chilling.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what they do. They just kind of hang around away from me to feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mo's big. I mean, he's not massive. He's not the size of most Maine Coons, but, I mean, he's only part Maine Coon, so. But, like, he's a big cat.
I feel like all of my animals just kind of hang around and wait on me to feed them.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, Militant Roots. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes. So my appointment I went to on Monday, the first time they hooked me up to the machine, I was talking to the lady, the doctor that was hooking me up to the machine about my dog, because obviously he was with me. And I was telling her about, he gets a carrot every single day. He gets 1 carrot. That's his snack at the end of the day. And she just thought that was the craziest thing in the world. I'm like, dogs love carrots and they love green beans. I mean, that's actually a lot of what's in dog food is vegetables. But he gets a raw carrot. He gets a raw carrot every day, and it helps clean his teeth. And he loves them, by the way. So yesterday when I went to my appointment, she comes in the room with a carrot. She's like, "Can I give it to Buddy?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So like the doctor literally brought a carrot in for my dog, which I thought was
Oh,
pretty cool.
that's so sweet.
It is.
Yeah,
I
Mo's
think it'd be
got.
really cool if you did some videos, Ghost, about how Buddy helps you, and you could do like advice videos to help other people, like veterans or even non-veterans who need support
Yeah,
animals. I think that'd be quite
yeah.
cool.
Like I probably could, like if I just did it like here at the house, but like out in public, it's really hard to do because
Yeah, like
he's working,
I don't mean that.
he's
Yeah,
working, and I'm usually flipping out. I'm usually like crazy on edge, so it's like really hard to like be in
yeah. I
public
mean,
with
like
people.
you can always do it
But
at your
like,
house as an upload. Just record a
yeah,
little piece with you and Buddy at
yeah,
the house.
yeah. He's like, yeah, he's just chilling. That's what he does. He just chills until I start freaking out. Then he goes to work.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Carrots
think
and
I
like
don't. I
green
don't.
beans. In Florida, he would go out to aquaponics and he would like eat the green beans. He would take them from off the plant, like like a, like a rabbit or something. He would eat raw green beans right off the bush. Loves green beans. When we were putting up green beans, we were canning green beans, we were snapping them. It was like one green bean for Buddy, two green beans for the bowl. One green bean for Buddy, two green beans for the bowl. He was just he
Yeah,
was went nuts over green beans. Loves them.
nice. And Millicent Root says, "Oh, he loves carrots and green beans. He'll choke down a banana too if I'm eating one."
Yeah, I used to have a blue heeler. Them things, man, those are really awesome dogs. I had a heeler and I had a Callahoola cur, and then I had a heeler cur mix. That was a crazy looking dog, but he was smart.
Yeah, Teresa, when I used to have my dog at my dad's house, she wouldn't eat her dinner unless it had vegetables in it. She would know if there was no veg in it because she would dig around and then she'd just stand there and look at us as if to say, "Where's the veg?" So we used to always put the vegetables on top of her dry biscuits that she used to have. And then she'd
Yeah.
eat them.
Well, I had to train Mo when we first got him because the lady that gave him away, she just put cat food in the bowl and left it on the floor all day long. And I'm like, no, you know, Mo eats at the same time Buddy eats, 7 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I put the food and water down, they get it, and they eat, and then they get, they finish it, and then they don't get it again until the next time they eat. So they're on a, a cycle. And then, in the afternoon, usually around 7:30, I'll give Buddy his carrot, and now Mo's figured out that's treat time, so he comes and he meows right beside Buddy and waits, and then I went and got some cat treats to give him because he won't even touch a carrot. So now he's figured it out, so he's got his schedule. It matches with Buddy, so they do the same thing at the same time every day.
Yeah. Stuart says, check out Tuck on James Purigani's channel. Dogs love veggies. Yeah, I know
Oh yeah,
dogs love veggies. My dog used to.
big over half of what's in dog food is usually vegetable meal. It's beans and corn, carrots and all that good stuff mixed up. Oh, the Roots has got an animal in the kitchen. Was that husky? Yeah, it is.
Oh, I love huskies.
Oh,
Oh,
cute.
so cute.
I love huskies, malamutes, and
Oh, cute.
oh man, that's my dream dog right there.
He walked into my garage one day and I found the owner and I ended up adopting him anyway because they had too many pets. And he's absolutely amazing. So good.
Hey, Roots, the wizard wants to know if he talks.
Yeah, he doesn't shut up. Yeah, he talks constantly. I'm still trying to learn his little language, but wowza, he absolutely goes nuts. He's really fond of men. If my son gets home from work, he absolutely loses his mind. But thank you, Root. I agree, Corn Pop. I'm still a cat person.
Well, the thing about cats, like, there is a such of a thing as a domesticated dog. Dogs are domesticated. You can never domesticate a cat. A cat tolerates you because he feeds you and he likes being around you. But if the world ended tomorrow and you had to put your dog outside and your cat outside, trust me, the cat is going to thrive. The dog's probably going to get his ass kicked for a while. But you ain't got to worry about a cat. In a shift situation, just turn him loose. He's going to be fine. Actually, he'll probably bring you some meat home. Yeah, you cannot domesticate a cat.
They're always wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're very active dogs.
It depends on the way that you raise the dog though as well, because it's down to how the owner raises them, to how they're gonna turn out.
Yeah, and the only thing I had to issue with the cat that I had when we got him was he jumped on the counter, and I don't do that. I don't do that crap at all. Cats do not get on the counter, tables. So I did the tin foil thing, and it stopped it immediately. If y'all don't know what that is, just take you some tin foil. Can you see it on the edge of my counters?
Yeah.
6 inches back, and just duct tape some tin foil or tape to the edge of the counters. I sat back and watched him jump up there. As soon as his paws touch the tin foil, he freaks out and goes into orbit. He won't jump on that counter anymore. It also works for your Christmas trees, too. When you put your Christmas tree up, put tin foil around the Christmas tree. Their feet will touch it one time, and they will not go near it again. Cats and tin foil do not mix. Oh, yeah, Militant Roots, I hear you. Cats are always trying to decide if they want to eat you or let you pet them. Yeah, affectionate assassins. They're like a smiling ninja. Yeah, I'm telling you, Militant, put tinfoil on the counter. It'll stop it just like that. Like instantly.
Yeah, my dad used to have a cat. It didn't like me. Every time I used to go near it, it'd hiss at me like a snake. Even if I just walked near it to go to get a snack, or I sit next to it on the sofa, it would hiss at me.
What's up, Hutch?
What's going on, y'all?
You weren't sitting down there too long, were you?
No, not even 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, because I have to scroll down to see the second row of people, and I forget to look.
What's going on, Jimmy, Mickey, Virginia?
Hey, Hutch.
Hanging. We're just canning up some food, just chilling.
I was going to join you guys tonight, but the wife has not decided what she wants to can yet. So she's in there going through the little cookbook that came with the canner, trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully next week I'll be up there.
Cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week, but I've got 10, 20, 30. I've got 50 pounds of pulled pork, Boston butts in the freezer. I mean, dude, if I go to the store and you got meat for 99 cents a pound, buy it. I don't care what it is, buy it. Yeah. I've got so much pulled pork Boston butts canned, it's crazy. But 99 cents a pound, come on, man, that's crazy.
Who's telling me to do?
You use clarified butter. It's butter. You cook it down and you remove the milk fat, and it's shelf stable forever, man. It's like honey. You don't have to refrigerate it. You don't have to can it. You put it in your jars. Yeah, I mean it's an oil. It's good to go.
Yeah, I've done that a few times on accident, and I've just thrown it away because I was like, oh, I done ruined the butter. You know.
I see you in the backstage, Wizard, but your camera's not on, so I don't, you know. We got no icon. I got no. There we are. What's going on? Merry Christmas. Got the lights up.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Welcome to the show.
I haven't done this in so long. You guys are like strangers, all these celebrities up here.
Yeah, celebs. That's just Hutch. We're all just trying to keep up with Hutch.
Hey, I'm just here.
We need a foot check.
There you go, Ghetto.
Collar Drop says, just help my sister-in-law can park but for the first time yesterday. I'm so proud.
Nice. That's what I'm canning right now, Color Drop.
Yeah. A bunch of that, man.
How you doing, Hutch?
Oh, I can't complain. I live in the dream.
I'm good.
Man, today was the last decent day, and winter starts tomorrow. So I'm kind of in that transition phase where I'm like, you know what I mean? Like the last 4 days, it's been 70 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be 40.
Yeah, winter starts here, I'd say end of next month until about February. Then we go into springtime.
Laughing at Ghetto. He's funny.
You're in Australia or the UK? I can't remember.
UK.
UK, yeah. It's currently 20 to 3 in the morning.
Wow.
Well, that's dedication. Can you do banana bread? No, I can't do the banana
But
bread.
I can't miss Ghost panel because I've missed a few of them. So I'm just like, I saw the notification. I was like, nope, I'm not missing it.
It's all good, sweetheart. Well, that time difference is rough.
Yeah, I actually managed to have a nap just before I saw your notification go out. I was like, Ghost on. Wash my face quickly. Got myself a drink. I was like, boom.
Adult
Just
naps
got
are
on.
the best.
I just got my pajamas on, my eel pajamas.
Y'all got all quiet up here.
I know, right? Tonight's been a quiet night, though. It's been weird. It's been like that pretty much all night. You know, I think it's because we're all still sober.
I've just found out the only alcohol that I liked, I'm allergic to, so I can't drink alcohol anymore, which sucks because I only like cider, and I found out recently I'm allergic to it. So that sucks.
Oh, look at that ghee. Yeah, it is.
Starting to get pretty clear. Sorry about the lighting, guys.
It's okay.
It's kind of a tough spot, but it's starting to become like a golden, clear,
Oh, that looks pretty
clarified
awesome.
butter.
Almost. Won't be long now.
Very close.
Yeah, it is.
It looks delicious.
It's so much fun doing ghee. I like doing ghee, and I like doing jelly. It's just fun. It's quick. It's easy. Bing, bing, bing.
I've never done jelly. I want to eventually. Color Drop. Yes, it's hot here in Texas.
Jelly to us is like the dessert that you eat. Like jelly is something that we would dish up as a dessert here.
Yeah. Now, Roots, did you, that text message you sent me a few days ago about using the gelatin instead of pectin, did you do it? You haven't done it yet?
I haven't done it. I'm not
Okay.
sure if anyone in the chat knows. I picked this up thinking it would work similar to pectin, and it looks to me like it's just straight up gelatin. And I'm not sure if I can make. There we go, unflavored gelatin. And I'm not sure if I can make jelly with this or not.
I've heard some people say they make jelly with gelatin. I mean, the names. I mean, they got to mean something. I mean, jelly, gelatin.
Right.
Kind of, you know.
Yeah, it'll give you the consistency, but it just doesn't have any flavors or additives or color. That's why.
Oh, that'll work. Yeah. So if you're doing it with if you're doing it with grape juice or something like that, it should work fine. Color drop.
Give it a whirl.
You can use salted butter or unsalted butter. As far as the quality, I don't even know how to answer that. I would say, I mean, is there a quality thing on butter? I mean, is it like good, decent, bad butter? I mean, is there like the best butter, gourmet butter? I don't know.
Right.
I just get it from Walmart, man. Salted or unsalted, it both works.
Some people that are really sensitive, they can taste the difference between salted and unsalted.
I can.
You get that stuff from like the UK and stuff. Oh my God, it just tastes so magnificent. It's like you can.
Yeah, if you just use like the sweet cream butter. Yeah, if you just use like the that sweet cream butter from like grass-fed cattle, I'm sure it would be awesome.
Tastes like dessert.
Yankee Watchdog says yes, it will make jelly. Add it after the boil, before the jar.
Well, I spent a lot of time in the UK when I was in the military, and the food in the UK is completely different than the food in the US. Like even the restaurants, when you go to McDonald's or Burger King or something over there, don't think it's going to taste the same, because I'm telling you, it doesn't. It's completely different, especially ketchup. Ketchup will kick your ass in the UK. Like here in the States, you get a pack of ketchup and you open up like 5 packets for a thing of French fries. No, don't make that mistake over there. 1 packet of ketchup over there will last you like a week. The stuff, you will get drunk on the ketchup over there. It will, man. It is. Woo, it's real.
Is it just
and like
vinegary?
Man, it's like it ain't. It's They shouldn't even be able to call it ketchup. Like it needs to be like a different word, because it is got some power to it. It's ketchup on steroids. Like you just need just a little bit compared to what we got over here. What we got over here is watered down. Yeah, it's like, oof. And the food is real rich. The food is like very, very rich. It's like, yeah, they eat good over there.
Teresa, there is a difference
with my light off. This is the light off.
Ghost pictures frozen.
This is on. That's on. This is off. Can you see it better off?
It doesn't change at all.
Vaguely.
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it off. I can see it better on my end off.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me? My camera's froze, but can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ghost. It's just your pictures on frozen.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll unfreeze.
See, we got
we're in the same state, so I should probably hear you.
I know. All right.
Straight from the Amish cats. It's a hell of a difference coming straight from the Amish for the Mennonites they get in compared to those.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you, the YouTube feed is a lot better than the StreamYard feed when you're on the panel.
Is it?
Yeah, everything was
I
like
find the other
5
way
by
around.
5,
I
and
find
now
the StreamYard's better.
yeah, you come in great. But sometimes, some people are a little wonky. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi on my laptop or what the deal is.
I don't know why my camera's froze up.
Wizard, are you still
there
here?
There you go.
That's my integrated camera. That's the low quality one I was trying to get. There we go.
There we go. You're back.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird.
Wizard, are you still here? I can see your name, but I can't see a picture.
I got the black tape.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, save the high quality butter for the table. Use regular butter for ghee. Unless you got a whole lot of high quality butter, then just spoil yourself. You can charge extra for it after the world ends. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Does anybody else want to drop a big sirloin steak in that?
I know, right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
My goodness.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of waiting for these solids to just fall down a little more so I can ladle it in, but it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
That's so funny, Virginia. I keep the paper on my Worcestershire bottle too.
You right? Why wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know. I don't want it to fall off, and then there's no label on it, and I'm like, what the shit is this thing I got here?
Oh, you should know by one little taste, especially the
Well,
Rolls Royce of Worcestershire.
Right.
Right now's when you need a bowl full of crab meat or lobster tails, and you can just start dipping it right in the pot. None of that would make it to the jar.
Right.
Party at fucking Yankees house.
Butter shots.
Ooh, butter shots.
I know a good cardiologist.
Yeah, I'm with Yankee. Lobster
Hey,
tail.
Hutch, you posted something in your community tab the other day about monetization. Was there an issue? Did you have some kind of issue?
Yeah, I got demonetized.
Why?
I violated community guidelines for violent imagery.
Your feet aren't violent, bro. I mean, your feet are messed up, but they're not violent.
Right.
Hey, we all know
What content were they talking about?
I had some MS-13 pictures and some other stuff from overseas.
Really?
I don't want to say it and get your channel blowed up. But it was graphic. I'll say that.
Did they tell you how long you have to wait to apply again, or?
They said 3 months. In August 12th is when I got struck. They said 3 months. I'm going on 4 months now. Can't get a response.
Oh, they won't even respond to you?
Yeah.
I would just reapply again, and hopefully they'll put it back through again. I would just reapply.
I don't even have an option to reapply.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get a note from your mom. Remember back in the day when
Yeah, because you can't get monetized until you get to a certain level, and then they give you the button. So if they demonetize you, you can't apply again until they give you the button back.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That sucks.
Is that a standard hit, or is that a heavy hit?
That's pretty heavy. It's 3 months. Okay. Yeah. You should just start a new channel, have everybody come over there and just instantly.
I already did. I started one the other day. I've got 49 people over there so far.
Drop the link. What is it?
Deepwood Studio.
Deepwood Studios?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
That's where I'm going to put I'm going to save this channel for all my homesteading and shit talking. And that channel is going to be for all my my creative stuff. Like for this movie that I'm working on, all that's going over there. All the stuff that I'm actually, spending time on is going to go on that channel.
Is it Deepwood Studio or Studios?
Hell, I don't know.
Because I don't see it. What's your screen? What's the picture?
Big naked foot.
Is it a fire?
Huh?
What's your picture? Your icon? What is it?
It's just like a D.
A what?
Just like a teal D. I don't have no picture.
Are there any spaces?
You're asking a whole lot of questions right now.
Well, yeah, that's what people do.
Deep Woods is one word, and then studio.
Studio.
No S.
I can put it in a minute. I got to can up this ghee, but if you guys can't find it, I do have it, and I can put it in.
All right, boom! I just found it. Deepwood Studio.
Man, canning and dropping links. She is the master.
Is it just a fireplace? Is that what you got in the background?
No.
What in the hell's going on here? All right. Deepwood Studio.
It's only
I found
got
your video.
It's only got one video, and then
Yeah, I found the video. I'm gonna subscribe.
Klingon, just drop it.
Boom. I know Klingon would get it.
We got it.
appreciate y'all.
Hang on it.
It's like there's no rush, y'all. I really don't have a whole lot of content over there yet. I got some like a 15-minute like sleep music sound kind of thing coming out at 10:30 tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm planning on another like kind of like the mag, but like 1,000 times better is what I'm working on. So hopefully
Sweetness. The pet that makes
outside?
the most sense for me.
Did you put a microphone outside the homestead for the sleepy music?
No, I made some beats.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. The Laid Back Vibes. It premieres at 11:30. I'll drop the link for that video or the premiere.
Appreciate you.
This is the premiere he's got dropping in an hour and a half. And if you click on that, then go to the channel and sub to the channel too.
Hey, I didn't come
At
on
11:30 Eastern.
Oh, we don't mind. Yeah, it's 11:30 Eastern. No, you're Central, so it'll be 12:30 Eastern. No, wait a minute.
10:30 Central.
Yeah, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. Like the YouTube time, when YouTube puts it up there, it's automatically adjusted for where you are. If you look at the time on somebody's thumbnail, it's going to be their time.
Yeah.
That's why I suggest if you ever drop content, don't put the time you're going live on your thumbnail because it's going to be wrong for people in 3 different time zones in the U.S.
Well, Eastern time zone's the only one that really matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Central time zone's the only time zone that matters. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Look.
Oh, come on now. There's some value on the West Coast. Right here.
No, there's not. That's what's going to unify the West Coast. Is that the West Coast ain't shit.
Bo, dude, I dropped the link to the video. Did you get it?
I see it in the chat.
Yeah, he asked for the link. I dropped the link right below you, Bug.
Damn right, color drop. Central, the only time zone that ever matters.
Central time is still a thing? Oh. You all live in the shadow of mountain time. And you're all chasing the east, so it is what it is.
I don't want to be a degenerate. Ghetto's not up in here.
Where'd Jimmy go? She disappeared.
When she's done, she's done.
Do I understand that?
Yeah, she doesn't do it. She doesn't do the whole waving at the crowd thing. When she checks out, she just checks out.
Right.
That's so good.
Usually it's like around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I think she just passes out. She's like, hit the button, time to go.
Yeah, but didn't she say it was like 4 o'clock in the morning over there?
Yeah.
Coming up on 4 a.m.
Yeah, she's tired, time to go to bed.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
the Huckleberry.
Appreciate y'all.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, Roots is canning it up, getting the ghee in the jars. Hang on, Roots. She's skimming the foam off the top. Yeah, you got to turn the thing on first there, sweetie. There you go.
There's no particulate matter, but there's a little bit of foam. Can I can it now, or should I wait? There's no steam.
Yeah, I mean, I do. As long as if the steam stops and all that stuff's on the bottom, I jar it up. But I use cheesecloth, so I don't worry about the foam either. I put a piece of cheesecloth over it and I just pour it right on in there.
Okay, I've got cheesecloth. I can do that.
Do you? Yeah, I just use cheesecloth. Color drop. 1 pound of butter is almost perfectly 1 pint. So that's the coolest thing about doing ghee. A pound of butter makes a pint.
What is ghee?
It's clarified butter. It's shelf-stable butter that will last for a long, long time. You don't have to refrigerate it. You don't have to can it. You can just sit it on the counter. Just every time you go in it with a utensil and get some out, don't ever double dip, and don't ever use a utensil that's been in your mouth or just touch food. You want to keep it sterile.
Gotcha.
No, you don't.
Good tip to know.
You don't. You wait on it. Yeah.
Good handwork, Virginia.
So color drop, you would need 9 pounds of butter for 9 pint jars.
9 pounds. Wow.
And you'll probably come out with a little less than 9 pints. You'll probably end up getting 8 3/4 pints. And
I'd have burnt myself
just because you lose a little volume but not much.
Do you use is stick butter better? Like if I buy a pound of butter that's 4 sticks.
Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah, I use stick butter.
I don't mean to be the ignorant one of the bunch, but why do you have to go through this process? Can't you just...
Because you have to, what happens is when you boil it, all the milk fat, all the milk solids sink to the bottom. She'll show you in a minute when she's finished doubling it out. You have all this stuff stuck to the bottom of the pot. And when you're boiling it off, all the water vapor disappears in the steam. So it's shelf stable. It doesn't have any water moisture in it, and it doesn't have any milk solids in it. So it's not going to mold. It's not going to go bad. It's basically a fat.
Oh, all right, I got you.
And it lasts forever. So you're getting all the water out, and you're getting all the milk solids out. It's just pure goodness, and it lasts freaking forever. And she'll show you, in the bottom of that pan, there's going to be all kinds of stuff in the bottom, and that's not throwaway stuff. That's stuff you put on a baked potato. That's stuff you put on popcorn. It's really good. It's intense butter flavor. The crunchies on the bottom that are stuck to the bottom of that pan are all. That's the best part. I'll be honest with you.
Does it change the flavor at all? Taking out the fat and the water and everything?
If you cook it when you're boiling it and the steam stops, that's when you stop to ghee. The longer you cook it after that, it intensifies the flavor. It gives it a more of a nutty, almost like a
caramelization.
Not peanut, but a nutty flavor to it. It's more of an earthy flavor.
Gotcha.
I've done it both ways. I've let it go long to get an earthy flavor to it, and I've done it, right when it was time to do it. And there's a definite flavor change.
Good.
Oh yeah, Stuart, steak top, and you take all that stuff in the bottom and you slather that on a ribeye and throw it in a cast iron skillet, and man, you're cooking with gold now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here's the bottom of the pan. All the milk solids are down there, but they're not burnt.
Right? Yeah, they're not burnt.
Yeah.
You can see it sliding off, and you put that on. Oh man, that'll season some popcorn, a steak, baked potato. Ugh.
Can you do your eggs in the morning with it, or is it?
Absolutely. No, yeah, absolutely.
There's only certain things you can't bake with it,
Looks
right?
good.
Yeah, it does.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's so pretty. It's completely clear. It's totally clarified oil. You can cook with it. You can do anything with it. It's so
Like the best part about actual ghee, like what she's got right there in that jar, is it has a higher flash point than butter. So you can cook at a higher temperature and it doesn't turn brown and burn. So it's like perfect for doing your steaks. It's perfect for doing eggs. So it has a much higher flash point. So it's like really good for cooking. And it looks good.
Right on.
100 now I am.
Delicious.
The technique looks like spot on, you know, rubbing the rim so you don't have a, when you put the lid on, you don't have any like vapor barrier problems or anything.
I missed the question. What was it?
Oh, I just saw that she wiped the rim off with a paper towel. I guess that's proper.
Yeah, you don't want anything coming between the glass of your jar and the seal on the lid. Especially if you're going to can with it. It's just a cleanliness thing because if you're going to screw the lid on there, obviously you want it to be sealed. Even though she's not pressure canning it or water bath canning it, but yeah, it's habit mostly. I always wipe the lid, the top of the jar to make sure there's nothing in between the seal and the jar because the seal's like a soft rubber.
Well, I guess if you lost one jar, that's lesson learned. You know, it's like 2 hours out of your life, and you're like, "Fuck! If I would have just hit it with a paper towel, I got you."
Yep.
Now, here's another dumb question: what's in the pressure canner that she's got going on the stove? Is that
she's got kidney beans? Oh. Yeah, I think she's just doing kidney beans. I'm doing pork butts and beans. Nikki's doing broth, rabbit, and venison. And Roots is doing kidney beans.
Ruby.
I did pork butt, and I did 4 jars of pork butt and 3 jars of cranberry beans in chicken bone broth that I put up 2 years ago.
How long do you have left?
I have 15 minutes. How about you?
No, I have issues because the whole double stack thing didn't work. So I have, what did I say? Like 40 minutes.
Why do you have 40 minutes?
Because I had to stop. And, well, I don't, you know what? No, I said I had issues. My canner wasn't actually working properly, or I didn't think it was, and so I took it off and oiled the rim and all that. I don't know, but they were popping when I took them off earlier. Like 20 minutes in, they were already popping. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they'll pop. They'll pop with just a few degrees temperature change. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Welcome, Corn Pop.
Morning.
Teresa, I feel cranberry beans are a type of pinto bean. They are the most delicious type of pinto bean on the planet. I get them at here in the South, in North Carolina. I get them at Food Lion, Walmart, different places. You can probably ask for them at your grocery store, and they'll get them. But they're delicious. If you have a cranberry bean, you'll never eat a regular pinto again. They're delicious. They're sweet. They're a sweet pinto bean, and they cook a lot faster and they're a lot softer. Moonchild, what's going on? What's going on, Corn Pop? How's them jalapenos going?
Waiting on the pressure to build canner, or waiting on the canner to build pressure.
Okay.
Finally got them all done. Still got all the meat attached to my fingers. Good.
Nice. Hey, Prepper Days.
Is everybody's mics real low other than yours goes?
I was gonna, all night long, everybody's mics have been like real low. Like, it's like hard to hear everybody, but I've got my volume all the way up.
Yeah, yours is all the way up. You overpower everybody. Like
Really?
guys. Yeah.
Check.
Well, I've got
1, 2, 3.
the external mic going on.
Because I couldn't hear Virginia. Barely heard a muffle from Corn Pop.
Yeah, Virginia's been low all night. Corn Pop's low. Everybody's kind of low to me, even you, which is a first.
I'm just using earbuds.
That's why I got
Is
my
it any better now? I'm out of the kitchen.
Bluetooth.
It's a little better, but it's still kind of low, which is weird.
What'd you say,
Yeah,
Hutch?
I've got everything the same. Now
Teresa, you don't have to cook them. I didn't cook the ones I canned. I just put them in there dry and then added water, and they'll absorb it and fill up the jar. You can pre-cook them or pre-soak them or parboil them, however you want to do it. You can do it either way. They turn out just fine. If you're not going to boil them first, though, it's the rule of thumb is 1 cup of beans per quart jar. I myself do 3/4 of a cup of beans per quart jar, and I add a little bit more fluid. That way, I don't run the risk of not having enough fluid in there for the beans. Plus, I get a little bit more soup for the beans because I like my beans with a little bit of soup.
I did the same thing. I did just under a cup per quart. I did them dry. They were not pre-soaked or pre-cooked in any way. And my heat goes off in about half an hour. We'll see what happens. But you'll be able to see it's going to lose a good bit of moisture. And I put chicken broth all the way up to a 1-inch headspace and some onion. And when they come out, it's still going to have lost probably a third of the volume.
How's my volume now? I turned it down halfway.
A lot better.
You're,
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool. Y'all
Hey,
should have said
Stephanie.
something earlier.
Not as crackly
show.
either. Not everybody's a
What
rude
was
asshole
Corn
like
Pop?
Ditto.
Did you show us your? I couldn't see in the kitchen. Did he show us the peppers?
No, he's got them in the canner right now, trying to get it up to pressure.
Okay.
They're on a stick.
I'll tell you, I got some out here.
What's going on, Dave?
Figure this shit out. How you flip it?
Yeah, Corn Pop, your volume is pretty low.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna bounce out
Yeah.
until everything. I can go on to something better later.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to know what kind of brine he did or what he did with the peppers. It sounds good.
Was it jalapenos or was it a bell pepper?
Honestly, I
Jalapenos.
haven't been able to see. Oh, it's jalapenos? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Moonchild. I can't see or hear anything in the kitchen. So the last 2 hours, y'all could have done anything. I have no idea.
Or Randy's like that.
How are you, Wizard?
Lovely. Thank you for asking.
So glad to see you. Are you going to can? Do you can? Or are you going to do it sometime?
I do not. I don't have any talent for that. I'm going to be stealing everybody else's shit.
Yeah. Great. Good to know. See, now we know. Don't tell Wizard. Well, preserving is pretty easy, though, if you just do pickles or jardiniere or things like that, you know.
I think Mama used to do like some kind of bath, and she used to do jams and jellies and things like that, but I was too young to pay attention, you know.
Yeah. I did cherries with my great grandmother and grandmother, and they did water bath, and man, it'd be a process. We'd have cherries, thousands of them all over the kitchen. And I actually called my grandmother several months ago to ask her to remind me of everything they had done. And you're right. You know, people don't learn this stuff anymore. I'm trying to get one of my sons to watch now and again, explain to him how the pressure thing works and why you do it. And just like ease it in so that he has a clue, you know?
Yeah, I remember that stuff from 35 years ago. It's just, I never thought, you know, at 49, I'd be on YouTube, you know, having a brilliant discussion about it. Because, you know, when you're 10, you know, you just care about yourself and cartoons and snacks. But then when you get older, you know, it starts to be like, you know, you're grown up now. You got to do this shit.
Yeah. You know, I went to the store today and potatoes, a 15-pound bag was $7. And usually it's about $1.99.
Yeah.
So there is some of this stuff coming up where
How'd they look, Virginia?
they,
Hey,
you know
Tabby
what, the
Cat.
last bag I
Sorry for your
got,
loss.
oh no, Tabby Cat, I'm sorry.
Sorry about your loss, Tabby.
Yes, for sure.
Tragic times. We'll be thinking of you.
Mm-hmm.
Cannon Party, you know, could be doing better. We're stuck here with Ghetto, so obviously, you know, our ratings are going to go down. But other than that, it's not been doing bad at all. Welcome back.
I'm a fucking polite gentleman today. Thank you very fucking much.
You were up until that comment.
I thought he got hacked.
Virginia, how are those potatoes up by you? Mine are completely rancid up here.
Mine were rotten.
Yeah,
The last bag that I bought, half of them were black in the middle.
Oh.
And I bought it around Thanksgiving to do the family stuff. I only grew so many, you know, and I'll try and do more next year. But I'm telling you what, they were black and rancid in the middle. And some of them were hard as a rock. Like they didn't even seem like a potato. They seemed like a, I don't know, another root. And some of them were completely black in the center once you cut them in half.
Is that too much water?
Oh.
I am not sure whether, because it was so inconsistent in the bag. Some of them were super hard and good to go, and some of them were just
these are
rancid.
store-bought. I thought they were
Yeah,
ones
these
you
were
grew.
store-bought.
Oh, I
this
got
whole year.
I already canned all the ones I grew. And I ate some of them. They were so good. But this is...
Yeah, I got a video from last year about some guy. I don't know if it was in Iowa or wherever they do potatoes. He actually had to bury, let me get the number right, 16 dump truck loads of potatoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like 750,000 tons or something. And he was actually on the YouTube video and he had like a tear in his eye.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I can't sell it. I mean, they even like gave stuff to the church and went through town and gave away like thousands of pounds, but he still had to bury it all. So we're going to be seeing a lot of, we're going to be seeing a lot of shortages because, hey, it takes a year for them potatoes to grow. And, you know, he had to bury all those. So we're going to be screwed. And I've seen some at Publix. They're like the size of freaking golf balls.
Right.
People don't realize we've been digging into our frozen stash of meat as well in the United States. Unless you're getting it like locally from a butcher, all the main big stores, I mean, we have like a savings account of frozen meat, and that's all we've been pumped out with.
Mm-hmm.
At least I know in Oregon we're going to be screwed because they passed so many freaking laws on beef.
Yeah. And hunting.
Yeah, and hunting, and
There's a YouTube video out there about this rancher out in Montana or Colorado or whatever. And I don't know if the government said that, you know, you can't be a rancher anymore and get fines and all sorts of crazy shit. You know what's going on with farmers. Mm-hmm. But then the government decided they were going to start importing beef from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just completely screwed all your United States citizens and your farmers here. And you're importing beef that's not FDA regulated, which I don't know how trustworthy those fuckers are.
Mm-hmm.
And they destroyed all the co-ops. I was watching, who was it, Ice Age Farmer in the beginning of all this crap, and he had a whole ton of them.
Yeah, he's been on.
Potato guy on there too, and onions.
See, that's why you guys need to start paying attention to the local government, because Missouri just passed a deal to where you can pretty much sell your own beef anywhere inside the state limits, private.
Wow.
Nice.
Like stand on the side of the road.
Yeah. Here in North Carolina, if you're selling, you can sell direct to consumer.
Native.
So, Native's back. What's going on?
Some of y'all just got states.
Welcome back, Native.
Congratulations on everything, Native.
We get a lot of food and fruits and vegetables, especially from South America. Um, I like to think that neighbors will stay friendly, even though we have issues on the border and whatever. With everything going on, I think around the world, we're going to find that the neighbors stay with each other at the end of the day. So maybe South America is in a position that they have to, or doing it more because of what's happened here. But we never talk about them being a threatening, invasive force other than the border. I get that part. I'm, not discounting that. But when it comes to protecting the entire continent of America, I don't think we would be alone. There's a lot of people that north and south of us that would want to protect this continent. I hope.
Yeah, you'd think so. If we fall, then they're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're already screwed. So it's in their best interest to help us out.
I don't know if this is another dumb question, but is there any South American countries that are under British rule?
Yeah.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
Is it? It used to be Argentina, and that was what the Falklands were about. Wasn't it Argentina?
I think
Yeah,
Argentina.
Argentina.
So
Okay.
if
Argentina used to be under British rule, and they claimed the Falkland Islands, but Great Britain claims the Falkland Islands, and that's technically, offshore of South America. So I'm not really sure how that will work out.
Wasn't there just a little mishap in the Falklands like a week ago?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't watch the news. I don't watch fake news because I don't believe any of it.
Well,
If I don't hear it on YouTube, I don't believe it. And it's probably not true on YouTube either. It's just a lot more fun to hear my friends lie to me than to watch somebody on TV do it.
Right. But just to let you know, I mean, since Australia is under British rule and we see what's going on there, it's going to matriculate back to the UK, and it's going to go into any other, country that's under British rule, because they have to go by the Queen, and it's just going to get worse and worse.
That is a good question, Wizard. Which parts of South America are under UK rule? Does anyone know? I'm not sure that any are. I know Brazil was Portuguese.
Brazil was Portuguese. Argentina used to be British, but I think the only thing even down there that that Great Britain is in control of right now are the Falkland Islands. Okay. I don't think they have any hold. I think China has more of South America than Great Britain does.
Now is Canada
actually? I think China has more South America than South America does.
Right?
Is Canada leading more towards the crown, or are they their own autonomous government?
Depends on which.
They've never been autonomous. They act like it, but they've never been autonomous.
Yeah, because you have
Quebec. Anything?
French Canada, you have the UK, all that, or not the UK, but the other part. The English-speaking version.
I'm relatively certain Quebec is French, or that they sort of separated themselves in one sense so that they're autonomous. If someone in the chat can clarify that might know better.
I mean, technically, it's all just on paper. It's all on paper. I mean, it's all on paper. I mean, you can say you're autonomous, but you're not. It's, dude.
Well, it seems like what's on paper is what's the ruling rule in a corporate, government across the planet. We don't fucking matter because we're individuals and we're not in corporate. That's my thing when it comes to public and private.
Hey, Wizard, is your mic on your cord to your headphones?
I hear you, truth seeker. Grow it, harvest it, can it, do the things.
You talking to me, Ghetto?
Yeah, is your microphone on the cord to your headphones?
It is. You bitching?
It's probably rubbing up against your coat or your shirt, dude.
Yeah.
So when you're talking, it sounds like the mic's getting chomped on.
Well, maybe I'm chomping on the mic and you're just jealous.
Well, you could be doing that.
How come me and Ghost are the only ones with our faces showing?
Because we don't have warrants.
Right?
I'm just sitting there working, ain't doing shit. Ain't got one. What the fuck?
I ain't friends with Dusty Data.
You guys realize how much of the world right now is underwater? Like literally underwater. Where the hell's my camera at? Oh. I'm making this video right now for my channel on the. Oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. Dude, there's like almost every single country is flooding right now. Like historical fucking floods. This is just in Brazil right now.
Doesn't that happen every year?
Yeah.
In certain places, yeah, but the amount of rain is the problem. Like Australia got was it Queensland and I think Geelong, whatever their name is or whatever, they got more in just November than they usually do in the entire winter.
Well, did you see Homestead Oss's video about his cattle? And then it flooded, and then his 14 of his cattle were on this little freaking island.
Wow.
Or was that his neighbor or something like that?
Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't get notified from her, but yeah.
It was from a while back, but it was just like, you know, in 4 hours they got 18 feet of rain.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. It really
18
is.
feet?
Well, I exaggerate, but I mean it was maybe 4 or 6 feet, you know.
Yeah, still.
Yeah. It's a
any
lot
amount of
all
feet
at once. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
that whole continent is fucking dry.
I mean, are we talking about like normal person's feet or hutch feet? Because that's that can be bad.
That's definite hutch feet.
You said I had pretty feet.
You do have pretty feet. I want to go. If it's hutch feet water, I want to go swimming in it. But if it's like normal feet water, I don't. You know, mouth open. You know, the whole 9 yards.
I'll bottle it up and sell it.
Well, y'all know that's the most dangerous thing about flooding and some of the stuff. It's not the water itself as much as the debris in it. Floating broken glass and cars and people and just stuff that gets picked up. And then you get infection on top of it because that water is filthy. And if you have any cuts or open anything, you're more likely to die 10 days later from an infection than from the flood itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey Hutch, isn't there a rule in Missouri that you're not supposed to hang out in dry riverbeds?
I don't think in Missouri. I think that's more of an Arizona.
In Arizona, and it's more of a common sense thing. They post the signs everywhere.
Yeah, it'll flash flood there in a minute.
Yeah,
well, what's really weird about that, I think it is Missouri, but I'm sure I'm wrong. But if you hear it coming and you can feel it coming, you can't see it because it's like a mirage. It's like all the debris and the same stuff that's in the dry riverbed.
Right.
And it looks like what's that?
It's like moving camo, so you can't tell how far away it is. Yeah.
And it's coming at you 40, 50 miles an hour, and you're you can't take one breath and you're gone.
All right, now I saw a thumbnail right before I went live. I didn't get to watch it because I had to go live, but they were talking about blizzard in Hawaii and all kind of crazy stuff going on in Hawaii. Is that true?
Of course, it is.
Yeah, I got a thing on my news alert about it.
It is, but for some reason they're promoting it like it's not normal. I mean, it's up in the mountains. They have ski resorts and shit up there. I know we're not from Hawaii, but for some reason, mainstream news is really promoting it like it's the scariest, craziest thing. But you have all these locals commenting on all those videos, and they're like, "Dude, we get this every year. What's the big deal?" You know what I mean?
My grandfather is on the Big Island, and Ghetto is right. There are snow resorts there. There are ski resorts on some of the really large mountains. So that snow happens every single year. It is well known. Tourists go to see it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not a anomalous function at all. I don't know why the media is blowing it up, but yeah,
I think a lot of us from the mainland just understand our own jet stream. but the jet stream in Hawaii is like so bizarre that I can't even comprehend it. So I mean,
Right.
that's probably why they're saying it.
Yeah, we just heard about the volcano, or I did a little bit earlier, Prepper Days.
Yeah, I got a
in the
video
stream.
adding to right now actually
Mhm.
on that one. It erupted yesterday and shot all this mud, and it was a whole bunch of earthquakes.
Well, did y'all watch any of Native Voices shorts that he put out yesterday? He put out like 5 or 6 or 7 of them on the contrails.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna go and
watched
tell you
that.
how that story happened. I was driving back from the VA in Fayetteville, and I'm driving down the road, and I look up, and I'm like, "What in the world's going on?" There were all these contrails coming straight at me, but
Yep.
going in like a fan. They were all coming from like the same spot, but going off in a different radius. And then I'm looking at them. I'm like, that is just crazy. They look so weird, but they weren't like normal contrails. A normal contrail, it'll go like from one end of the sky on the horizon to the other. You know what I mean? These were like about yay long behind each aircraft, and the length of the contrail stayed constant to the aircraft.
I saw
You
the
know,
same one. Absolutely.
if you held up a ruler, it was 3 inches from your eyesight. It stayed a 3-inch contrail all the way across. Here's the crazy part. This was 10 minutes later. I'm looking up, and I'm turning another corner. I'm kind of in the woods in the Carolinas, and I'm seeing more contrails. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Now I look over here, and I see more. And I'm like, what in the world? I counted. It was over 20. I think it was right around 26 that I could see just facing south. Southeast to southwest. There was like 30 of these things, and they were all coming from like Florida. And it instantly reminded me of when I watched the space shuttle launch and some of the rockets down there. And all I could think of was like, man, am I seeing this correctly? And I'm like, shit, Native's right around the corner. So I picked up the phone. I called Native. I'm like, dude, look south. Or go outside and look to the south. And there's some weird shit going on. He's like, what in the hell? I'm like, dude, I've been driving, watching this for 20 minutes. They're all over the place. Look towards the sun. And the thing was, the sun was at least 25% brighter, and it was like a different color to me.
Yeah, it was
And I
almost a
was like,
yellow white.
you almost couldn't. I mean, it was like it was brilliant. But if you look towards the sun, there was all these contrails running parallel all over the place. And Native was tripping. He's like, video it. I'm like, bro, my phone's on 6%. I'm headed home. I still got like 20 miles to go. I ain't videoing nothing because I'm running like 90 and a 60 to get to the house. I said, you video it and put some stuff up. I'll text you when I get to the house. But yeah, it was a trip. And then I got to thinking about last night, and or this morning I texted Native today. I'm like, dude, I said something else about yesterday. I said, go back and look at your videos, bro. There weren't any clouds in the sky.
Nope.
And it hit me. I was thinking about that. I said, dude, there was not one single cloud in the sky, which is really weird for this. I mean, it's December, okay? Really weird for this time. There was no clouds in the sky. The sun was crazy bright. There's contrails going everywhere. We got some asteroid headed to the Earth that they say is getting close, but it might not be close. But that's mainstream media. You can't trust them. And immediately in my head, I'm like, dude, it looks like that scene from the movie Greenland when he was at the grocery store with his kid and all those C-17s were hauling ass. That's exactly what it looked like. They was like, man, that's crazy. But it was just weird, man. There was just crazy contrails. I got home and I looked on all the aircraft tracking sites with the military stuff, and according to the military, there wasn't anything up. But I'm like, and they were all high altitude. It was all high altitude stuff, and it was just weird, man.
How's the clouds today, Ghost?
You could hardly see the sky for the clouds. That's what tricked me onto it today. When I'm like, wait a minute, yesterday there was no clouds.
Dude.
Now you can think of that if it may have been normal air travel, but because there wasn't any cloud cover, you could just see it all. So I don't know.
It looked very deliberate to me.
When they do their contrails like that around here, because dude, they do a shit ton of them up here. In 2 days' time, it is fucking monsoon raining. It never ceases to fail.
Well, this was just crazy here, but it wasn't like the normal contrails. The length of the trail from the aircraft stayed the same across the sky. Like
it was getting pumped out.
Exactly. Like if you took a stop frame picture and measured at whatever scale you want to measure it on your screen from the beginning of the craft to the end of the trail, and then 10 minutes later took another picture and measured it, the distance was the same. So the trail wasn't getting any longer. It was staying a consistent size, which tells me that it wasn't, it wasn't from the engines, so to speak, because they usually, like a legit trail, it stays in this. I mean, you can see it. It's like all the way across the sky. These things, they stayed consistent with the craft. That's native. I mean, he took some pictures of it. Look at his videos. He posted like 6 or 7 shorts of it. It was crazy. And all the trails were like this long. I mean, but they stayed consistent with whatever it was.
I bet you it's something the government in conjunction with, like the HARP array or something.
Yeah. And like Native said, and today the sky is just covered in clouds. Like you couldn't see any blue. Today, everything outside, it was like a cotton ball. But yesterday, dude, there was nothing in the atmosphere. The sun was crazy bright yesterday.
You got flood zones around you, Ghost?
Not like where I'm at, but yeah, the Cape Fear River Basin's, near here, and there's quite a few rivers, but
Watch those rivers rise the next few days, dude.
yeah, there's nothing super close to me. I'm on the high ground for this area.
Yeah.
Native's got a good point.
That's got to be Wizard. Is that you doing the static? Keep talking. Yep, that's you, Wizard. It's your mic. It's driving the chat crazy.
How about now?
That's better. At least to me it is. I'm not sure. It wouldn't bother me that much. It was bothering the chat.
Time will tell. Sandwich.
I just think it's like really weird, Native, how we can go one day and there's absolutely no cloud cover and the sun's intensity is crazy, and then the next day at the same time you can't even really see the sun. I mean, for the most part of the second half of the day today, all you got was a haze because the sun was constantly behind clouds. I mean, I know that can happen, but it's like coincidental. I don't know. It was just weird. Like riding down the road, looking up and seeing all that stuff in the sky, it freaked me out. And I was like, because I've never seen anything like that before. That was just like weird.
So is that what the chemtrail thingy is about? Is it's like a weather manipulation?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different theories about chemtrails, putting chemicals in the air that we breathe in that makes us sick, putting different particles in the air to control the weather. There's that 5G stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of different theories, and I don't really know.
What they're going through right now in Saudi Arabia is because they were seeding the clouds during the summertime. At least that's what the scientists are saying. They're saying they did something with the experimental drone shit that they were doing in Dubai.
I know
you can look it up, but now they're going through it bad. There's freaking rivers everywhere in Saudi Arabia now.
Yeah, I've read hella stories about how Dubai they feed the clouds to make it rain once a week, like it's pretty crazy. But I'm just like, if it's weather manipulation, then why wouldn't they go to like the drought zones and make it rain, or it's gonna be a blizzard or something, bust up the clouds a little bit. You know what I mean? It's what's the end goal of the situation?
The government's got to control the food, and that's what's going to control the population.
You think like right now is pretty much the process to try to figure out how to weaponize it correctly?
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty much everything is depopulation.
Where are you going, Hoot?
I think it's you, Ghost. Every time you move around, mute everybody, and then
Dude, my mic's up here. I already muted Wizard. It's him. It's not doing it now.
It's just whenever that microphone, if it's touching a shirt or anything, you know what I mean, it'll make the crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking so. Yeah.
Cloud cover was weird too. It was like a thin blanket spread out from
Still me?
Yeah, I was outside last night, Native, several times after I talked to you, and there were still aircraft in the air, and they were all high altitude. It was hardly any low altitude stuff, all high altitude. Last night, and then I wake up this morning, and it's nothing but haze. Yeah, I mean, I think the sun might have popped out from behind the clouds once or twice today for maybe 10 minutes tops. So it was just real weird. It was two complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Oh yeah.
Good point, Native.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the thing that like the low altitude and high altitude stuff reflects the sunlight with especially with the volcanoes. Now, if you're talking like a Tambora type eruption that's high altitude, way up there that will circle the globe and stay up there for a decade or more, that's bad news. The low altitude eruptions like we got going on right now, they suck, but they're short term. They're a few months to maybe a year and a half, and they settle back down. But once they blast, 30,000 feet up into above the atmosphere, almost outer space, you're talking winter for decades. You're talking Game of Thrones type stuff. But the low altitude stuff, it's short term pain in the butt. But if you get like a Tambora or a super eruption that blasts it,
Hey, Ghost,
30, 40, 50, 60,000 feet, we're screwed. Yeah, brother.
turn your mic down a little bit more.
More?
Yeah, it is you, bro. It's like your beard is rubbing on something or something.
There's
And it
nothing.
crackles.
There's nothing to rub on.
See, right there, you're good. You might just be leaning in too hard.
Dude, my mic's way up here, and I've got it down on 50%. It's me crackling?
Yeah, because everybody else is muted. I was listening to you through YouTube, and when you're talking, it's loud. It's loud as crap.
I've got my volume down on like 50%.
There's like a static or something.
It sounds perfectly clear on my end, like super. Dude, my volume is literally now it's down to 73, and it goes up to 200.
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of interference. It's done it the whole time, and I was thinking it was Wizard too. It was like it was rustling on somebody's jacket, but
Well, when I was hearing it, I muted Wizard, and then it went away. I don't know. Weird. How is it now? How's the volume now?
Right now, you're good.
I didn't change anything other than lower the volume.
Maybe I don't know. Are you getting hype and speaking too loud?
No, I don't think so.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. Deal with it, y'all.
Yeah, it's not my beard rubbing anything. Remember, guys, I cut my beard off like a month ago.
no, I was just saying it sounded like that, like a rustling.
I can hear it. Whoever just moved, do it again, because then now I heard it.
Watch it be ghetto. It's ghetto the whole time. Wouldn't that be freaking hilarious? I'm not hearing it.
Everybody's muted except for you and me, Hutch.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything. Do you? Does anybody hear anything? Are we still? Let me move my head. Do we have static? Is it anything weird?
Yeah, it's you, Ghost.
I told you.
Then what the hell is it?
Do you have a microphone in your headphones? Oh, there, right there.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever that was, whatever you unplugged.
It went.
You can't get all bobbly headed when you talk. You know what I'm saying? You got to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, throw the Letitia fucking vibe away, dude.
Yeah, but the head motion was good. Sorry, I don't know him that well. I shouldn't be busting his stones.
What's going on, y'all? It's awful quiet around here.
I'm having a little alone time in the sane asylum.
Everybody just disappeared. Huh?
Just left us up here to say stupid shit.
Right. Hello, ghost chat. What's going on? Take it easy, guys.
Later days. And that boy works like a fool.
Trying to get him to retire and move up to Missouri, and then I'll just put him to work in the greenhouse and let him go fishing for the rest of his life.
Damn. You got room for two?
Hey, $38,000.
Damn. You're a cheap date.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yes, sir.
I touched one of the cords and I could hear like crazy static. Is that doing it?
Nope, you're good now.
Still 5
You're
by
clear.
5.
Yeah, you're good.
It was Ghost. That's funny.
Still,
What if you had bad wire in your headset?
I was politely trying to
The
let you know.
crazy thing is I'm not echoing and I've got
Everybody
my
dismisses
extra
me.
mic. And all right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I think the moral of the story is that Ghetto owes Wizard an apology for blaming it on him. Like,
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
blamed on Wizard too.
Do you guys see that? I was trying to help y'all out, and then I still get blamed for one extra thing.
Man up. Have some
Well, we know
dignity.
it's not native, so
it might be.
I'm sorry, everybody.
No,
Where's
Trump's
integrity?
you apologize to Wizard, not to everybody.
I
To
got
Wizard.
I got no integrity.
No, I have no integrity, but I'll take that.
Oh, I love
then
Wizard.
got no integrity.
He does too.
They know y'all got no integrity.
Shit.
Got
All
no
right,
damn
Hutch, we gotta promote it, man. We got a Royal Rumble coming December 20th, right? He ain't
what
even
are you
making
talking
the
about?
video.
Sometime in December.
Okay, well, we have a Royal Rumble. Hutch has got an 8-minute video of nothing but Ghetto. He's gonna do the best trolling what he can ever do, apparently. I mean, I don't know. And then I'm gonna match him with mine, and we're gonna use the audience, as in the chat, to vote on who's got the best one.
Okay. So
Yeah.
old school, like rapping.
Yeah.
I am making a troll video.
See, Wizard. See, I don't mind you too
So
much.
it's gonna be a troll off.
See, that don't
Can't
bother
see my
me.
feet.
I mean, it bothers me that a man is wearing black socks, but I mean, other than that, I ain't worried
Hey,
about
man.
that. At least you got
It's good
socks.
to see you, Wizard.
Gentlemen wear black
You too,
socks.
Jim.
Do you own any black socks there? Any other man on here?
Yes, because I'm an adult.
But you're a lady. I was talking to the men.
Hey, TCP.
Hello.
This motherfucker.
That's what you get.
That's what.
Ghetto needs a few minutes to himself now he saw Hutch's feet.
Right.
So, Hutch, the problem I found with making my video for you is I'm seeing way too much of you. So I kind of sourced a little bit of the workout to my wife, so she can do something. How much time did you spend with my voice to make an 8-minute video?
I didn't say I made an 8-minute video.
Ah.
You already know that. I said I've got 8 minutes of just you talking, just you audio.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like a 3-minute video.
Spending a lot of time with me, brother.
Hey.
Conservative, you come up here to take a nap or what?
No way.
It looked like you just woke up, man.
So I turned off my heat 10 minutes ago. Ghost, where are you at?
Yeah. I'm down to like 4 PSI right now.
All right. So we should be able to unveil about the same time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll help you turn that heat up later, Virginia. Don't worry.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You've heard that story before.
Only because he thinks you're a man.
All right. It's a sick fantasy, dude.
It really is.
Gotta watch too much Joe Dirt. I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
You know, I still never watched that movie.
What, is
Oh,
it
of
too
course.
white for you?
No, that who is it? David Spade. I just never
Yeah.
liked. I've never liked the guy. I don't know.
I just love the mullet action.
Yeah, I know you do.
You know I love a mullet.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but his girlfriend in that movie was a fucking saber-toothed tiger. I swear to God.
You said paper two times.
Dagger. Oh shit. He's so ugly.
Damn
Lots of
lizards.
dad jokes.
Sophia, yes, girl.
Yeah, native. That was a pretty decent shutdown.
Yeah. Sophia, are you still having canning withdrawals?
Ooh,
It's
excuse me.
amazing. We have Ghetto, Hutch, Wizard, TCP, myself, Ghost, and it hasn't been a domestic violence stream.
Right?
We miss you, Sophia.
Domestic violence. Oh yeah.
No, she's amazing. She's come on several weeks and is amazing. And we tease her a little bit, though. She's got a couple of kids, just like I do, you know, running around, and is what it is.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I'm kind of glad she didn't make it tonight. She's been getting on my nerves.
Whatever.
Oh, thank you for saying it, man.
A little reverse psychology going on there.
Uh-oh.
I will say she's been slacking. That's all she's been doing is staying up late in the chat, talking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because a wife and mother of three and person who's doing the damn thing is not busy. That's true. You must be right.
See, Virginia
Yeah.
gets it.
I mean, it's hard to do all that domestic stuff and still make time to dish out the domestic violence. I mean, that's a full day.
Yeah, it is.
Domestic violence.
Sophia
I know.
Trespass.
I came up here being nice. I didn't say any profanities. Ghost is up here for 3 seconds, kills the whole vibe.
Not Ghost, Ghetto.
No,
Oh, ghetto, my bad.
I was polite too.
I'm
You
seeing the
weren't.
two GHs right there on top of each other are messing me up. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been
Yeah.
polite.
Yeah, that joke tanked.
No, they did for a while. The GH people would talk to them like they were each other for a long time because the GH just comes up, and it is true.
And then
Yeah, but
take
isn't
the
there a
prepper
second
off.
ghost?
Ghost.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
That's all a
bro.
long time
Glad
ago,
you
or a
took
couple
that
weeks.
prepper off.
What?
I
Glad
saw
you
a couple
took the
weeks
prepper
ago.
off, though.
Sorry, go ahead.
Saw what?
No, it's you, Wizard. I think he might have been answering you.
Another ghost? Huh? Did he have that beard?
Oh no, I mean I never saw their face, but I thought it was another like Ghost Rider or Ghost something, but it wasn't this ghost. It was another one.
Oh, in the chat the other day.
Yeah, somebody said
Yeah, there's
something about it.
a ghost prepper. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I changed my channel name. If you see me now, it just says Ghost. I took the prepper off the end of it. It's just Ghost. That's messed up, Corn Pop.
See, I'm a leader, not a follower. Ha ha.
Yeah, but you're a pitcher or a catcher.
Oh no.
Depends on our mood, baby. Depends on our mood.
Mm-hmm.
And there fucking Hutch goes, screen recording like a son of a bitch. Crap.
Mm-hmm. Leaning back, getting it nice, good angle.
Are we talking
I'm gonna hit him
about Ghetto or
sideways.
Hutch?
Though. I already got my playing games already. He's not gonna see what's coming.
I ain't gonna lie. I have no idea what you guys just said. I'm zoned out in the chat.
All right.
The chat's the place to be, honestly.
Yeah.
Damn. Sophia's savage.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna like that one. Nice to meet you, Sophia.
She's awesome. She is. Sophia is awesome.
Ghetto's
Yeah.
definitely bottom.
Right.
I don't know, man. Ghetto's got a lot of like what do you call that? Plastic surgery and nose jobs and everything to have his face buried in a fucking pillow.
Cheek burn.
You guys have a very unhealthy infatuation with ghetto, okay? I'm up here being polite. I mean, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you can be a lover and not a fighter growing up with a face like that. You had to learn how to fight.
Fighting the other dogs for the pork chop.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Too fucking shay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Too fucking shay is right. Toe shay.
There she goes. Okay.
Touche.
All right, Virginia, don't get on my list. I'm gonna start recording those late night whispers. You know what I'm talking about, girl.
Yeah. It's all right.
Hey, Hutch, what was your famous quote about the girl's sexual position?
What the? Are we canning or what?
Say what? I'm so on
It was
the
a
spot
while.
right
It was a while back. You say something like the girl's favorite sexual position is whichever one she doesn't like.
Don't you equate me with that shit.
You said it 3 weeks ago in a random chat.
Oh, man.
Leslie, no way.
Oh, check this out. Hold on. I'm a mod, motherfuckers. Check this out.
The other ghost
Oh, shit.
Tribes Live that he was in. Because
Hell
everybody
yeah.
like, what's up, ghost? And they was like, it's the wrong ghost.
What?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm looking
You
at
gave
one
that
right
some bitch
now.
a
There's
wrench?
a Ghost Pepper with 335 subs.
What's the
There's
start
like
date
more
of that
than
channel?
There's way
He
more
said he's
than
been on
one.
there like 10, 12 years.
I thought they just seen you in chat the other day because they seen you for the first time without the prepper on your name. I thought that's who he was talking about.
It may have
Wow.
been, but no, it was still a capital G, but it was just Ghost.
But I remember you.
But
It
I
was
mean,
in
like
like one of
literally
these
anybody,
streams.
like anybody on YouTube can you go into their channel and like change their name, publish it, go into a chat, talk shit, and then go change it back. It does
Yeah.
take about 2 minutes to do it.
Yep.
But it was one of these like bigger channels, like Ghost or Hutch or something like that. And you were both in the chat at the same time, and somebody like the owner of the channel actually said, "Wow, 2 ghosts in the channel." But you
Huh.
may have been
I
fucking
missed
around on
that.
one of
Wow.
your channels on the phone and one on your laptop. You never know.
Yeah, but I ain't been on any panels. I've been in chats for the last 2 weeks, but I haven't been making comments. I just been listening and watching, so it's kind of weird because I just got rid of the prepper like 48 hours ago.
Did you get rid of it? The reason why I did?
I just don't want to be pigeonholed. I don't want the algorithm to just
That prepper title, they'll fuck you around.
putting the word prepper in anything you do puts you in a certain box. I don't want to be a part of that. I just
Amen,
not
brother.
saying there's anything bad about it because it's a made up word to begin with, but
That's why I
it's
got
hard
rid
enough
of it
to get
before I
it.
started my channel. It only makes sense. Yeah.
Did you pull yours off, Ghetto? Because I noticed you're just Ghetto now. Did you take the prepper off?
Mine's
too?
been off, dude, for weeks. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Before I even did my channel, that's why I was fucking with you. I said I'm a leader, not a follower.
I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. I've been talking about doing it for a while now. The other night, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get the prepper off of there because I don't want to be pigeonholed. Because there's a lot of people in the homestead community and the gardening community, aquaponics, hydroponics. They don't want anything to do with anybody in the prepper community because of the stigma and because they know it's negative on the algorithm.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about the algorithm. I just thought the name Wizard was cool as hell.
Yeah, I mean it sucks because white privilege only goes so far on YouTube. So what are you gonna do?
Well, the thing now is the thing that they're pushing is preppers are at the root white supremacists and militia. They're we're terrorists. So
Well,
anybody
preppers,
that in their
preppers
name,
are that's a prequel into hoarders.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. I'd rather just not deal with it.
Wonder if they would consider Just Josh like the Grand Dragon of the fucking white supremacists.
I wonder if they just consider leaving me the hell alone. That'd be nice.
I want to see Just Josh after not drinking like freaking 6-pack of like energy drinks every time he gets on a panel. Man, that dude's got some serious freaking energy.
He's got energy. Yeah. I don't have that
Dang.
kind of energy. Shit.
Fuck, I haven't had that energy since I was like 15.
Right?
Those things are so bad for you.
Oh, they kill your gut biome like you wouldn't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So I don't understand why people drink them.
Especially it tastes like fucking armpit sweat. That's probably why they put the Jaeger with it.
It tastes like
Hey,
skunk
Ghost.
piss.
Ghost, I won't do it again because I'm not gonna. I won't do it again. I mean, if you want to take it from me, I go ahead. But I had to do it to Sophia, dude. She's
What?
been a wrench on so many channels. I've been muted so many times, dude. I had to at least do it once. She's never muted me, but I had to mute her once. She's only in timeout for a few more seconds. But
You
she's gonna
timed
come
out
back.
Sophia?
I
That is
sure-
messed up,
Oh, that is
kiddo.
so
Oh, it's
wrong.
going to be a war between you two. Folks.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are screwed.
It's already
You
You just
are
opened up a can of
screwed.
worms.
It's already been a war.
Oh, well, Sophia's getting a wrench.
Yeah, you don't mess with the Canimals, dude. You're not even a canimal. You come on a canimal stream and mess with the Canimals. What the hell is wrong with you?
Get him. Get him.
Yeah.
Sick of
Back
Virginia.
Sophia's
low.
so getting a wrench. Sophia, you better still be here.
She is.
Yeah, you just earned your wrench.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
We'll
Ghost.
give you a wrench and a hammer.
Dang, I should've said-
All right, war.
Hey, Ghost,
I
here
should
on
have blamed it on Klingon Princess.
What?
the StreamYard, the people that are green, are those your wrenches?
No, those are members, channel members.
Yeah, so I can't tell who's a wrencher, who isn't.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't
Go on
show on
YouTube.
StreamYard. It only shows on YouTube who has a wrench.
Holy shit, Dusty Data. Watch out, folks.
What's up,
What's
Dusty?
up, Dusty?
Oh, what's up?
Man of many talents.
Corn
Oh,
Pop,
my
what's your status? Do you have the stuff in the canner? You're muted, or I can't hear you.
Do you have a
Yes,
jalapeno?
Oh, fuck,
on a
I just
stick?
went deaf.
Oh, guess who has a wrench?
Sophia's like a sister, y'all, in chat. But she's gonna fuck me up.
Mhm.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
Well, I don't want somebody thinking it was out of malice. Are you able to talk, Corn Pop, or were you trying to talk?
No,
Ain't nobody.
can't
Still
hear you,
can't
buddy.
read lips,
Muted,
man.
dude.
we can see you, but we can't hear you.
It's kind of a good way to be looking at you, though. Can't hear shit.
You do look very handsome.
Damn.
You
Thank
got
you.
a person.
It's like, yeah, fuck you.
Those Californians, man, such potty mouths.
Yep.
Let's check out what Sophia said. Sophia needs to get on this panel if she's got fucking skill like that to be in the chat.
She's usually on the panel.
Yeah, she's too scared today.
Damn.
That's messed up.
It's funny because she's like freaking 20 minutes away from my family down there. From my dad and my cousins and shit.
What's this whole rudder thing they're talking about?
Oh, you really want to know?
Rudder?
I'm starting to think no, but
I'm trying to figure out how it would even make sense.
I'm gonna try to do this in the most PG possible way. Okay. So you take your hand and you grab your stuff. Somebody else grabs your arm and works your arm.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus.
thanks for that fucking visual. Now I'm gonna call my fucking therapist.
God.
Conservatives like, ooh, that might work.
The more you know. You know what I'm saying?
The more you know.
Alright,
No,
going
just
again.
don't. Never added.
There
We can hear
go.
you, Corn Pop. We can hear you now.
I don't know what the fuck I clicked, but I clicked enough shit for it to work, I guess.
Dude, I hear a jiggler. Is that your
Click it more
jiggler?
than 3 times,
Yeah.
you're playing with it.
Yeah, I still
Well.
got like 40 minutes before I even turn the heat off.
So what did you do? What did you put in with the peppers?
Done candied jalapenos, apple cider vinegar and sugar basically, and then done jalapenos, then mixed them with some shredded carrots, and then done some regular carrots, and then a bunch of the leftover juice from the peppers just for seasoning and flavor here and there.
Yeah.
But the carrots, let them sit in the jalapenos for about a month and let them soak in all that sweet and spicy from the peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
Nice, dude. Are you doing water bath or pressure? Pressure. Okay, so that is your jiggler. All right.
Yeah. That might have been why I fixed. I turned off something. I don't know.
Dude, so cool. I'm so glad that you did it and came up.
I've been canning for a while now.
Yeah. See, we have these like canners hanging out in the closet or the basement. They don't say anything, but look.
You can't force me to come out of the closet, Virginia. We're not allowed to do that anymore.
All right. You can hang out with Tom Cruise and R. Kelly. I don't care. John Travolta might let you in.
Anybody else expecting Pepper Steading to come on?
God, let's hope not.
It fucking trips me out.
I ain't seen Steadman in a while. It's probably been what it seems like 2 weeks.
I see what you did there, sir. Don't think I ain't got enough names to come up in this bit. I already have like 10 names attached to your account to watch your freaking ads and shit.
That's hilarious. Mess him up, Sophia.
Bunch of canners.
Right, Teresa?
Dang. Here I could have been. I didn't even need to say anything. I ended up snitching on myself.
Mm-hmm.
That about
Yep.
it. Wonder if y'all would have believed that it was only the Klingon princess that did it, or a bug dude. That wouldn't have been believable. Oh, bug dude ain't got one.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's on the damn panel, so it doesn't do no good to time him out in the chat.
How long have we been doing this YouTube thing? Like, is it 1 year or 2 years now? I can't even remember.
I just did 1 year, 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. I stumbled into it like maybe 6 months ago, maybe. Probably closer to 4.
Roots, are you already down to pressure?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, so that's how you do canning. Wow. Dang. Well, look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, be a little careful.
What's going on, Loretta?
All right, so I've got 6 cans of beans, and they're bubbling their ass off.
Oh no, it froze.
And then I've got 3 of ghee.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's bubbling like crazy.
It looks really pretty, right?
Yeah, it does.
And then the banana bread, I already served a third of it to my son. So, but there it is, fantastic. And I got a lot done in 3 hours, you know?
3 hours it took you to. Holy wow.
Sherry Leach, thank you so much. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Sherry. Dude, you guys, these look so freaking good. I'm turning it on again. I'm so pleased with myself. Look how good all of the jars look. Like,
Hang on.
oh my
Let me make
gosh.
If you have your own supermarket.
They're just going crazy.
Make
Now,
some
a lot of
corn
this
for later.
moisture is going to absorb,
Yeah.
you know, and the ghee is perfectly clear and fantastic. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Sorry about the reflection of the laptop, but okay, I'm going to head downstairs.
It is what it is. I gotta get me one of those. What's that? Like a pressure cooker?
Yeah, basically.
How much do they cost?
You can get a cheap one at Walmart for like 100, 150 bucks, or you can pay 500, 600, $700 for one. It just depends on what you get.
Right.
Yeah.
But I saw a digital one, an electric digital one that I'm really curious about.
Yeah.
But my only thinking is it's only good if there's power on.
Yeah, facts.
But I guess if you got a backup old school one, you know.
There are positives and negatives to each type. Sophia uses one of the electric ones, and it's really, really cool. It has all the settings and.
Yeah, I saw one on Amazon. It wasn't like stupid high. It was only like
I think his is ready.
like 200.
Oh, look at that! Oh, dude.
Wow, is that the pork?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, corn pop. You can get them.
So that's how
the whole range would be probably 70 to 700.
Oh, wow, that looks so good.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yep, the one I went that was a 21 or 23 quart. I want to say it's like right about $250 for it.
Last year, I tried to order a All-American new. Their website was backed up until September, and this was springtime. I tried to get one. So off the wall, the prices are completely jacked up on them, and they have a waiting list. Last I looked.
Hunt, garage sales, flea markets, Craigslist.
Welcome to high inflation.
Look at estate sales. People who don't know what it is don't care what it is. They just think if someone saw my canner that was running an estate sale, it probably will not.
Grandma had a funny looking pot. Just put $20 on it and call it a day.
Right. Exactly. Little do they know it's like a torpedo shell.
So are those things pretty loud while they're doing that?
Yeah, can you not hear mine running in the background?
Yeah.
I love it. It's the sound of success.
Sounds of childhood.
3 hours though.
Yeah.
Shit. That's a lot. That's a long time.
Yes, Klingon.
Yeah, I got late jump on mine. Like I slept all day, and I was like, "Fuck, I got to figure out
something." A friend of mine, she does cannon, and it takes her 6 hours. I'm like, wow, that's almost the whole day.
Yeah.
Doc Mac.
Doc Mac, hello.
Doc's here. We're okay to blow ourselves up now. Like, that's another thing with these pressure canners. I mean, they did use them in Boston for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. I live in Massachusetts, by the way.
I mean, you're just closing the steam, putting it under pressure. Shit goes boom.
Yep. Facts.
What's yeah.
I mean, do y'all like pay attention to your pressures and all that? Like, shit that says like do it at 11 pounds of pressure for so long.
Mhm.
Me, I just wing it. I got a 15-pound jiggler on there, and I just let it run.
Oh, so you're running 15 pounds? You're not going to hurt anything, honestly.
Yeah.
You're not going to hurt it.
I mean, as long as my thing, as long as it's more. I mean, I've never had anything not seal. So
I run mine for my altitude. It's supposed to be 10 psi, but I run it at 12. I keep it between the 10 and the 15 the whole time.
Folks, when shit hits the fan, you could go 45 days without eating. Yeah, I heard it's about less than that, but at least a week.
Right. Oh yeah.
How long you been canning, Corn Pop?
what's up?
How long you been canning?
Shit, I've been around these things my whole life, dude. I mean, come up in the country, grandma and grandpa canned everything. We had a big ass garden. We canned shit every year. I got out of it and just started picking it up in like the last 6 months and started doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Got spoiled with society and got away from it.
Right.
Yeah.
Your meat looked lovely, Ghost.
Yeah, it did. Holy cow. I looked at that, I'm like, oh yeah.
Me and Corn Pop being gangsters about it. Like,
Now you caught me off guard with that, but I have heard it multiple times now in the past.
Sure.
That's probably something new to Ghetto, but you know,
by
it's
multiple
okay.
midgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna feed my child and give him a shower.
Yeah, it's been
hang out.
3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and stick a fork in it. I'm done. We're done, and I'm gonna go watch other people tell other people lies on YouTube for an hour or so.
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah, man.
I don't have a wrench, so can you throw Hutch's new channel in? He's going live right after you are on his.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he is.
at 11:30. I dropped the link for that.
Okay.
On the new one,
the hours. He needs the hours, everybody. Let's all help him out. Get to the hours.
I'll put it in right now.
Hang on. Let me go ahead and fix Ghetto back.
He's going on his new one.
There
Yeah.
you go, Ghetto. Now you got your
I'm
wrench
gonna
back.
put it in the chat right now. So this is
Thanks,
Deepwood Studios. This is Hutch's backup.
So this is what we got to be good
he's
on.
going live in 10 minutes for a
Hold on,
premiere.
They demonetized his other one, and they're not giving it back. So he's trying
Right.
to get the hours back on the other one.
So
This is the
we have
link
to
to the
pay him.
live, but please subscribe to the channel itself as well.
Mind you. Thank you.
You get my
Wow,
channel,
okay,
Corn Pop?
yeah.
My wife was telling me that you couldn't find me last night.
Yeah, well, I didn't even think about you taking the prepper off of it. I was searching that, but yeah, I was still
okay.
subscribed to it. I was just searching the wrong thing. I was looking for still looking for prepper.
Here's the direct link to his premiere. It's well, hang on. My computer just froze up.
It's all right. I put in the link to the actual premiere.
Did you?
I put in
Okay.
the link. Yeah. And then
Okay.
when you guys get to that, go ahead and hit the red button and the notification bell. Hutch is a solid freaking dude. Love that guy.
Got beautiful feet.
Deepwood Studio, is that him?
Yep.
Okay.
Just play it in the
Yeah.
background if you can. If you're not going to listen, throw it on an old device, whatever. Just get in the hours.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not muted.
Thank you, Mune Child. Appreciate it.
Ooh,
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. If anybody has any last words for the chat, for the panel, say them now. I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to get something to eat and watch Hutch, watch the premiere.
Yep. Thanks everyone
Yeah.
for coming. And Corn Pop, I want to see those cans.
You got it.
I
Wants to
showed
see
you
your
mine.
jalapeno.
This is give take here, so
Yeah, I get
Excellent.
his channel, so I just hit
I
See
will.
y'all
Thanks
soon.
everybody on the panel for coming up. Root,
No
as
problem.
always, appreciate it. Nikki, Conservative, Ghetto, Corn Pop, everybody else that hung out with us, Hutch, everybody in the chat, thank you. I appreciate it as always. And I'm going to go grab something to eat, and I've got 15 minutes to catch Hutch's premiere. You guys haven't switched over to check it out.
Yeah,
Deepwood
click that
Studio.
link.
yep, we'll see y'all there.
Alrighty.
Have a good one.
Later.
All right, y'all. Hey, Ghost, hold back real quick.